refreshing
They
Pepsi
didn't give
berry.
me a spoon.
Yes.
No spoon.
Well, all right. So last time on Star Wars Wildspace, the party landed on the planet of. Let me open my notes. Was it Sedan? Yes, Sedan, which was populated by the Sith people. We were surprised. We were welcomed at first with caution, but later, as grand guests, where we were served food and we were served, I suppose, a place to stay, where we were then told about an event that was occurring, where we would all participate in different events to progress to the grand finale of traveling to a their temple slash tomb, I believe, where we would find a. I actually don't know what we're in there for because I'm pretty sure the sword. No, the sword is the key to get in. So there's a sword that is brought by the current emperor that will let us into the temple. Inside, I'm pretty sure we don't know yet what is waiting for us. Probably not good things, though.
Death.
Probably not good things.
Death is waiting for us.
However, through the participation of games, let's see, we had Sig Sig, the race on was it a camel-like entity, where he even though his animal handling was not incredibly high, his piloting skills certainly came in handy, and he was able to beat and win at the races. We then had, let me just go down the Discord, Exodus, who didn't break a sweat because he can't sweat at the weightlifting. We then had Mowgli using the Force, which they called it something else that I can't remember. But Mowgli also kicked ass in that. We had Twilight, who actually didn't participate in any of the games, but did perform in the middle as like a halftime show. We had Kagna, who did juggling and hot potato, which Kagna ended up winning. And then we had Dash, who did sharpshooting, who also won. So we had a complete and total win for the Sig Sig Heroes. Was that what we're called? Yeah, the Sig Sig Heroes. All of us agreed on that name, and we all signed the paper with that name in mind, for sure. And we then boarded on our ship, or ships, I think, because Twilight's on the Emperor's ship, where we then began our 2-day travel to Tula, which is the planet where the temple and tomb are, and that's where we ended.
I gotta do the whole push to talkie thing, so that way I actually come through. That was a very good recap, Nico. You get initiative for today. Or not initiative, inspiration. Inspiration.
He's just in constant initiative, ready to kill someone.
That's great. I didn't get paid at all for my, you know.
Wait,
right,
Nick, you're
alright.
I guess it sucks to suck.
I was just trying to reward my players, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I know.
Nick, I didn't
didn't
get anything, so I guess Nico shouldn't get anything. That's real.
Yeah, alright.
friendly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
actually,
I guess
because
since
you openly told me you want to suffer.
so
You want me to
I do.
suffer
all right,
once,
so you know, just because I went into the military, I got free college. Now I don't want other people to get free college. Is that right, Nick? Is that right?
I think that.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that is the exact same relation to a metaphorical advantage in a fictional system.
Okay. Okay.
Well, anyways, what kind of reward is initiative anyways, though?
It's
Do you really want
inspiration.
it?
I'm not actually giving inspiration. I was just being a punk.
Wow.
No,
You
I
get
mean,
Wait,
inspiration
you're not
for
giving
in-game stuff.
inspiration?
It's not
No.
inspiration. Nico's
That's
gets
He gets initiative because I said inspiration
Initiative.
wrong. So you get initiative.
You get a +1 to your initiative.
I permanently get initiative. Like I just haven't.
all
I
the
haven't.
time.
You are
I find-
initiative. Your
I
body
find-
opens up into an initiative scoreboard.
Wait, do we have to
Yes.
DM? Wait, do we have to DM Nico's then for our initiative? All right, on it.
That's my role now.
All right. So
What I'm gonna do.
you guys left off last session just getting on your ship and getting things kind of around and prepared for liftoff. At the moment, Twilight is currently with the Emperor, going back with him after getting your clothes and changing back into your regular attire on a dead sprint, running back, coming back. So as you guys are getting loaded for the ship, we're gonna break into two groups. We're gonna break into the main group, and we're gonna break into Twilight.
A lot of groups.
So-
real big even split.
I
It's
see the
about-
joke there.
Nighttime now after the event. You guys have currently remaining how many days? Has people been keeping track?
Isn't there like 2 or
Yes, I
3
have.
days we have left over?
And,
should
Or
be
we have
down-
like
We've spent,
as
we spent 2 days on this planet now of our 8 days for being on planets, so we should have 6 days of planet time left.
Sounds
not
good.
counting travel time. Travel time's already accounted for.
How many
Oh,
days have
okay.
we been traveling for, by the way? Like money-wise? How much money?
oh yeah, how many days have existed since you guys first got off the ship?
I haven't kept
I
track
think
of
it's been like
well, since
Um,
we've been born.
No. How many days has it been since you guys first? Katie probably knows. What is it, Katie?
I think that we've spent 2 days now on planet, and then since the last time we spent a day traveling, and I think this would be the 4th day. I don't know if that lines up with the days that we have left or not.
Well, I mean, how
Oh.
about travel days? How many days have you guys been traveling?
You said that it took a day to get to Sedone, right?
I don't remember.
from Iadula. It took
It
like
took
a
a-
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was
Each hex
one
is half
day.
a day, correct? Each hex is half a day.
Each hex
Um,
is
I mean, it moved anyways, is why we went to Sedone anyways.
Yes. Sedone was about a day's
Um,
worth away from Iadula when we were on Iadula, so it was only a day away from there. But I'm trying to figure out before that how long.
what about Slavi? How long did it take to get from
Oh,
Slavi?
we've
to-
already,
So, will someone
um,
answer me? Is it half a day per hex?
by the way, we've already done those days though, 'cause I mean, I've
Right, we
track
have.
of those days already.
Oh,
Well,
then
the
how
day
many
that
days were there? Can you tell me so I can give you your money?
Right.
I already did my money.
Oh yeah, we've already gotten money for those days.
All right, so add
I'm just
4
saying-
days times 35 additional to what you guys have already been paid.
Okay.
So 5
Think
times
I-
35.
Just for reference though, because no one still answered me.
What?
Are the hexagons half a day or a day?
I don't know. I'm
I
not
just
looking
didn't
at
know
it.
the answer.
I just
Okay.
don't remember.
So 5 times 35.
4.
Wait,
I
isn't
think-
it 4? It's 4 times
4,
35.
4 times
30.
35 then is
Yep.
40. Yep.
35 though, not 45.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I misheard you. I'm sorry.
All right. So as this is happening, as you guys are getting loaded on to the ship, as you guys are given food essentially. Cogna, I'm gonna say you were the one kind of moving the crate up onto the ship, kind of taking care of that while people were getting up and around. As you're on the ramp, kind of moving this crate up onto the ship, you're going to see, standing over there, Elena.
That's what I thought it was.
I think it was the first one.
I thought that was Alana.
The first session it was
Ew.
Elena, and the second session everyone called her Elania, so it doesn't really matter.
It's
Oh.
Elena. It's Elena.
Oh, my
It's a
bad.
George Lucas name, so it's spelled the way it sounds. Elena. You're gonna see her standing there. It looks like she's wearing like kind of grayish clothes, seeming to be a little bit more concealed than wearing her like a nice kind of like work clothes. And she's going to say, Cogna,
Yeah.
can I I don't want to be presumptuous. Can I come with you?
Oh, you want to join us in the temple?
I mean, maybe not in the temple, but I could join in the ship. I could take care of the ship while all of you are in the temple.
Well, I would have to ask the captain first. But
Where's your
let me go
captain?
do that. Twilight!
Twilight's not on the
Sorry.
ship. Twilight gave a
Wait.
vice captain while Twilight is gone.
Oh, right. So, because Twilight's not here, because Twilight's going on a different ship.
So it's
And
quote
Dash-
unquote Dash, but it's realistically Mowgli.
It's
Alright.
okay. Wait, to clarify, I actually made Mowgli the one in charge, but she's supposed to say that Dash is in charge.
Yes, I'm in charge. I'm in charge.
Is what I said to do specifically. Just so it's not chaotic.
Okay, well, I think I would go over to Dash because I don't actually think Cogno would know the difference
I don't think
between
so.
the acting in charge and the actual acting in charge.
Also, I don't think anybody else but Mowgli was told that Mowgli was actually
Yeah.
captain. So
Yeah, Twilight just told Mowgli to be in charge.
So it doesn't really matter.
captain.
That
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
conflicting. Oh, oops. I'm so sorry then. Not my intention.
So
Mhm.
yeah, as you get onto the
Dash.
ship, you will see Dash kind of leading people around, kind of being bossy in the center of the main area.
Exactly.
Dash, could you come here for a moment, please?
Yes, what do you want?
Do we have room for an additional passenger?
Who is it?
Do you know the Emperor's assistant?
Maybe? I think so.
You've definitely met them.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Twilight's not going to be on the ship, so they can just stay in his room.
All right. And
Wait, why are you bringing this person on the ship, though?
they
Are
asked
they
me
cool?
for it. They are very cool.
Oh, okay, cool. I like cool people. Are they pointy like Tada?
They are very pointy.
Okay, cool.
Wait.
No.
He meant the fingers and the teeth. Jeez.
I know. That's why Katie went.
If Twilight was here, Twilight would go.
No.
Then yeah, sure thing. Yeah, they can come on, whatever.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I'll go back to.
What did
Sorry,
they
which
say?
way are we going to it? Which way are we going? Alanya?
Elena.
Elena?
I put it in the chat.
Okay. I'll go back to Elena. So the good news is that Captain Dash told us that yeah, you are allowed to come on board.
Oh, yay! I brought a few things. Mostly some more of your tea. And you'll see that large bundle of tea that she brought for you that you wanted earlier.
Did you bring anything to fight with?
I have this. You'll see her lift a small blaster up into the air. It seems to be like kind of silver, kind of sleek in shape. Looks kind of small, but it does look like it's a weapon.
Are you good with that?
I think so. I've used it often since I was young.
Well, if you need extra practice, you should go to Dash, because they're pretty good at shooting.
I'll remember
I am
that.
terrible.
She'll smile and kind of walk up as she pushes a button on that large case of like, God, what's it called? Tea. Like essentially tea leaves. As you watch as it floats up and onto the ship. So, oh, it's definitely rustic in here. Everything looks nice. As she kind of looks around and she like kind of touches things and looks around. You watch as it looks like she breaks a nodule off the wall, kind of like fumbles with it and kind of attaches it back to the wall, kind of haphazardly, and then continues walking. And then she sits down. You watch as she sits down. She immediately stands up, and it looks like right underneath her, almost right under her butt, you can see the little tiny leaf bug just going, waving his hands side to side.
Oh my god.
Oh,
She's just gonna go, "Oh, I'm so sorry, little fella. Are you okay?" And you'll watch as he just kind of hops off the couch and walks away.
This is the middle of the ship, right?
Yeah, you can see her.
Dash is just gonna march over and say, "So are you the new crewmate on our ship?
Yes, I'm Elena.
I was assured that you're a cool person."
Yeah, I have cool pictures. Do you want to see?
Yes, it would. The administration would like to see the cool pictures, and he's got like his data pad out as if he's like taking notes, but he's not.
Yeah, there's like a drawing of like a dog.
Yes.
She walks over and she's gonna flip through what look like ancient like hieroglyphic paintings and art
Ooh.
and stuff like that as she kind of starts flipping through. And she's just gonna like, and this is one of the pictures of the temple, which is very close to where you guys are going actually, to the tomb. It's one of the smaller pyramids there. There's
Oh.
actually a whole city there of this, and you're going to watch as she swipes, and you're going to see what looks like a city run and kind of set up by droids.
Oh wow. Oh, X would like to see this. Hey X. Hey X. He's just instead of using his phone, he's gonna shout throughout the ship.
So X immediately when this new person came on board and broke a thing, he immediately power walked down to the lab, closed and locked the door, locking himself in the lab because this person came in and broke a thing. So he's going to his safe space.
Sounds good.
Oh, I guess he doesn't want to come out right now, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, you're a cool person.
Oh yeah, I'm glad. And you'll watch as she just kind of like puts her hand on your head and just kind of fixes your hair and smiles, and then she goes back. She takes the pictures and she goes and sits back down.
Well, I'm the captain of the ship, so if you have any questions, you just ask me, and I also give all the orders, and
Roll-
don't listen to anybody else.
Roll insight for me.
Okay. Oh, whoops. Copy pasted the wrong thing. Insight. I don't think he has not good insight. 19. He has pretty good insight.
You'll notice something interesting as you look at her that's a little different. Many of the Sith you've looked at have like kind of orangish, almost orange to yellow eyes. She has eyes that are completely red.
Is that weird? Like in a...
No, it's just interesting.
Can I like make like a force check?
Sure. What are you trying to conglean?
If red eyes have anything to do with the force.
Okay.
Literally that simple.
All right.
9.
It could be. Maybe she's a really powerful, very evil Sith.
oh my.
Dash is gonna Dash is gonna kind of stand a little bit away from her, and just kind of stand there looking at his data pad, and then after a couple seconds, he's just gonna like really awkwardly pretend to fumble and like throw the data pad towards, like as if he's dropping it, like but towards Elena to see how
Roll the
she
hit.
responds. Okay.
Oh no.
Do I have to roll deception too, or is that
Roll
not
performance.
necessary? Performance, okay. Both performance and to hit.
Yep. Performance first.
Performance.
Because that might depend on how bad your hit is, if you get a disadvantage or advantage.
True. 14 performance.
All right, you just have a straight roll.
And then to hit is 6.
So, Cogna,
Oh.
as you're sitting there, you're going to watch as Dash kind of goes over and trips, and you're going to watch as the data pad flings over and just smashes into Cogna's teeth. Just you're to see Elena go, "Oh my goodness!" And you're going to watch as she goes over and she kind of grabs onto you and grabs onto your face, and she's like, "Are you okay?"
I think I have a bloody nose.
Oh.
As you kind of like pull your hands down and look at it, or as you look up, Dash, you'll see that it looks like Cogna is missing a tooth now on the top of her mouth.
Dash is gonna walk away and start whistling.
Wow. Wow, that's
You're
horrible.
the data pad lays on the ground, and you see what looks like a drawn weird animal, not very well drawn, just kind of scribbled onto the data pad.
I'm going to take that. Yeah.
Oh. I
Um,
just thought of what's in that data pad.
You're gonna watch as she picks up your tooth, which is next to the data pad. She's going to say, "Just stand still for a moment, okay?
I'm sorry, what?
Stand still for a moment. I'm gonna put this back."
It's out of my mouth already, though.
She'll pick it up and she'll kind of like gently put it back where it belongs, and then you'll watch as she just kind of like presses with her fingers for a moment, and then you'll feel like a
Ow.
good sensation, like a good feeling, not really pain, but like for a quick second you'll feel the pain of the sharp tooth kind of jabbing back in. But then as she pulls away, you'll see the tooth isn't in her hand and it doesn't fall back into your mouth. So it seems like it was put back, and she'll just go, "There."
How did you do that?
I mean, most of us here have a little bit of connection to the Force, I guess is what you call it.
Oh.
We're all, in some way, descendants of the Great Emperor. So,
Can I roll an insight check to see if that's true?
yeah, roll insight.
11.
It doesn't seem like she's being completely honest with you, but you're not sure on what.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go sit down anyways. I've been hit a few times.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry.
And yeah, I'm going to go sit down as we prepare for the liftoff. And
There.
preferably in my own quarters. Do that.
I mean, most of us here. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure I was coming through the stream.
Going to my own quarters. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, she'll kind of follow you a little bit. Not sure where to go, it seems, as she just kind of like keeps close to you. You'll watch as you walk by where Exodus's room is. You'll see as a quick panel slides open for a moment. As soon as he sees her, you're gonna watch as that panel slams shut.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Wait, I'm going to turn back to her. I'm going to say, "Hold on, come with me into my room."
Oh. She just kind of smiles and she blushes, and then she picks up her bag from behind her and she kind of brings it forward, holding on to it.
All right, once the door gets in there and the door closes, I'm going to say, "I've got something that I thought you might want to see," and I'm going to pull out the gem.
Oh.
You're gonna watch if she sees it, and she's gonna back up against the door, and she's gonna go, Did you steal this? How did you get it?"
That's very rude. I'd never steal
No, I didn't want to. I'm
something
sorry.
like this.
That's not what I meant. How did you get it?
I asked nicely.
You're kidding. Really?
Yeah. Your emperor just handed it to me.
Oh, wow. This is you know what this is, right? Now that you have it,
Absolutely no idea.
this is a power crystal as she kind of takes it and she holds it up. She's like, my people use these for powering things. It's very old though.
Your people?
Yeah, the Sith.
So out of character, the emperor had told us that that he didn't know what they were, or he didn't know what it was used for, or anything about that.
That is true.
So, could I
Somebody's lying.
roll in? Yeah, could I roll insight on this?
Roll insight.
Interesting.
Eight.
Interesting.
I got an 8.
It seems like maybe she just knows more. Or maybe the Emperor was lying to you is also very likely. Actually, wait.
What does it power?
They power like machines, weapons. You've probably seen one of the swords before.
No.
They're like a sword that kind
sword?
of spews up a beam of energy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you mean like Mowgli's pink one?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen that, but yeah. Oh, wait, I saw it at dinner. That's right. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. Probably a bit different though. These are older. I'm sorry I didn't talk about it more when we were in the palace. The Emperor doesn't know much of them, and he's got, well, ways of hearing things, and I didn't want to bring it up and seem smarter than him. It seemed rude to do, but since we're here, I can talk a bit more about it. They're really interesting. That usually they've been told that they like talk to the people that are meant to use them. It's really interesting. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but
I just remembered some other thing that doesn't correspond in the story. We went together to see this crystal, and she told me before that she only knew that it looked very pretty.
want to roll insight again?
Yeah, I do. 18.
Yeah, it seems like she's lying. She lied to you at that point, and it seems like she's being a little too knowledgeable about it now. Something seems off, but you're struggling to put your finger on it because you just don't know what it could be, but you know that something is off. Maybe not in a negative, like dangerous way, but definitely where she's keeping something from you.
Okay. Well, yeah. It's pretty cool. I haven't gotten the time to look at it truly myself very much. But perhaps you could tell me a little bit more about how these are supposed to power things? They look like dumb little rocks.
I mean, I don't know the exacts. I haven't used one myself. My people haven't used these in some time. Like I said, they used to use them to power things a lot. Now we just use power cells, you know. It's what developed cheaper. And also, I don't think our planet has much supply of these, but they're really beautiful. You'd put them inside of things and they'd focus energy into like a beam of light for certain things, or use them for charging things like charging pylons for machines and such. You know, constructing
I have no
additional
idea what a
pylons.
pylon is.
You gotta construct different additional pylons.
That sounds really smart.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't know much. I'm just an assistant.
I mean, you seem like you know a whole lot.
I mean, that's sweet of you. Roll insight.
13.
She's deflecting.
I'm just gonna leave it there for now.
Okay. You watch as she gets unpacked then in your room, because she just assumes this is where she was staying.
Okay.
You'll watch as she starts getting her stuff unpacked. Roll perception check.
A perception check. Oh boy. 6.
Never mind. You'll see as
I
she kind of
notice everything important.
you'll see as she takes her stuff and kind of like sorts it away on her own, kind of into a spot like underneath her bag, and then sets everything down. It looks like she's trying to keep stuff kind of in her sack to herself, but you could assume just trying to keep her garments to herself. After that, she's going to say, "Is there a refresher near here? I need to use the restroom."
Yeah.
Roll insight.
21.
No one here you have ever heard use the term refresher. Yet.
That's what I was thinking, actually. I was like, wait a second.
Wait.
What term do they use?
Restroom. Bathroom. Toilet.
Wait. Dude.
Yeah, I'll bring her towards the refresher.
What, Katie? What were you gonna say?
Is it the Sith that call it bathroom, or is it us that call it bathroom?
No, the Galactic, like where you guys are from, Galactic Basic calls it a refresher.
Right. Oh.
Can I like go up and just like click on my I'm going to like brush my hair back, but while I'm doing it, I'm just going to click on my what's it called? Not transceiver.
Comms?
Yeah,
Comlink?
comlink. My head comm is what I got.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I've got a comlink. I'm going to just turn that on and broadcasting that to everyone.
Okay.
Hi, right this way.
She follows you. She's going to say, "Are you coming in with me?" And she kind of like watching her. Roll deception if you're trying to be like coy.
9.
She's gonna look at you for a moment, and she's gonna look at your head, and she's gonna look back at you. She's gonna go, "I mean, you can come in with me if you want."
Oh, no, thank you.
Can I go
I'll
on my
just-
comms and say,
Thank
hey,
you.
I think that your comms on Cogna.
Yes.
She's gonna roll perception on that.
I'm gonna go. Hey, listen. If you're trying to get it with someone, I wouldn't recommend bath.
I would also not like to hear that,
Cogna,
please, and thank
you're
you.
going to watch.
Wait, what's the conversation?
You're gonna watch Cogna as she's going to grab you by the belt, kind of yank you into the bathroom, shutting the door behind you. You're gonna watch as she takes up the comm off of your ear, and she's just going to say, "What's this about? Do you not trust me?"
Oh, it seems like a lot's going on there.
Well, she flicked it off. She
boy.
flicked it off. She
Oh,
flicked it
okay.
off.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the refresher and knock on the door as soon as I can.
You knock on the door. You don't hear anything.
Where? I'll be talking to you, and I'll go. Where are you from?
She's gonna look back and forth. Here, why? And she seems to have more of a serious face on.
What are you doing on the ship?
I wanted to spend time with you. Roll persuasion.
Hey Ty,
Yeah, sure.
as I was coming up to the door and knocking on the door, you said I didn't hear anything. Did they
No.
hear anything?
You would have heard a knock on the inside. Yes.
Oh.
Can I also can I roll a history check or like a lore check, I guess, to see if I have ever heard of any aliens that are known for their red eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, I just had a thought. Oh no, that would be weird. Oh, that'd be. Oh, I hope it's not that.
Yeah?
I just had a thought. Don't worry about it.
You want to roll a
Oh,
history check?
That's an 8 on my lore check. So.
These people apparently.
Okay.
You're trying to think through it really hard. You're just like, I don't remember.
Cogna's going to try to like. I got a 27 on persuasion check, and Cogna's kind of trying to like work their way to make sure that they've got the door behind them.
All right. While this is happening, we're gonna go down to secrets.
Oh no.
Oh,
She's gonna go. Okay. I can tell that you know that something's going on, and I want to tell you first before anything happens. I'm serious. I do want to spend time with you. I like you, but I'm not the Emperor's assistant, or at least I haven't been. He thinks I am. You're gonna watch as she shifts off what looks to be a small bracelet, and you're gonna watch as you see this. Give me 1 second. You see this. You see a blue woman with shorter hair. She has bright red eyes standing there. She's kind of looks like she's been a little roughed up almost. Like her clothes look fine, but you can see that looks like maybe scars and stuff like that from a long time ago kind of etched in her. But like her face and her like collar kind of look a little more or less roughed up. Seems to be more around her arms and her hands. And she's just going to say, I am not from here.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
Please don't tell
But
anyone. Please, if
okay.
the Emperor
I
finds
think
out I'm
people
dead.
are probably going to be outside, so if we want to have this conversation more secret, if, for some reason, then perhaps we should not have it in here where I called everyone to us.
Okay. Yeah, I'll turn this back on. You'll watch as she kind of turns back into Sith appearance.
I'm going to then go, okay. There's clearly a lot you need to tell me about, and we'll do it in just a bit. But right now, let's leave this back, yeah?
Okay, yeah. I'll follow you. You just lead the way. All right, so
Not like I'm not. No, not the person. Not the person that raised.
you'll
I'm
see.
guessing it's
You'll
Okay,
see. It
that
looks like the Sith girl when you come out. Dash. I don't know who else is all standing there,
I'm
but
standing right
Absolutely
there.
not.
you will
wait,
see.
do I have to pilot the ship or can I put it on autopilot? 'Cause if
I
can
mean, you're
put
not
it just
flying.
cruise.
You haven't even gotten
Oh,
off the
okay.
ground
Haven't
yet.
taken off yet, yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll be there.
Yeah, as you guys come out, so Dash and Sig are there. You'll
Yeah.
see Cogna come out of the restroom, a little disheveled clothes-wise. Looks like their belt's been ruffled up. And then you'll see this Sith
Ooh.
girl. You'll see that it looks like her hair has been all fucked up. As they both kind of walk quickly out of the bathroom.
No, I had some. Okay. I was going to go out and be like,
Well, you can still say it. I'm just saying that's what they see. I'm not saying you guys like whisk away yet.
she needed to figure out how the bathroom works because obviously she's fifth and
Mm.
doesn't know our technology. Sorry for turning on the comms. That was a mistake by myself.
Can
So
I roll?
sorry.
Can I roll insight on that? And then while I'm rolling insight on that, can I, before I even get the roll, can I just say straight to Cogna's face, "Oh, I get it. It's the stuff that I'm not supposed to see."
Yeah, roll insight, and then Cogna, you roll whatever you need to roll.
Making sure all the
On advantage.
Me?
extra amenities
No,
work.
you're not. You don't have advantage. Chris has
Okay.
advantage.
I don't need advantage.
Oh, I'm just letting you know.
I'm
Sorry,
just
natural
sorry,
20
Andy. That was
plus-
that was very
two.
sassy. I was about to grab onto my burger, and then you asked me a question, and in my brain I just got upset because I was like, "No, I want to eat."
I got a 2 though. I got a 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Your
Nice.
2 does not beat my natural 20 plus 4 on
Jesus Christ.
deception.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yes, the things that you're not supposed to see. That's exactly it.
Can Sig just assume, or does that natural 20 carry over?
If you guys
carries
want to roll
It carries.
individually against me, I don't care.
Oh, I'm
I'll
just
roll
thinking
against
he'll just assume.
Mowgli's not checking and assuming that they fucked.
Yeah. Sig has been around to know the look,
It was only
the
like
aftermath.
3 or 4 minutes at the very, very most.
Yeah, but Dash doesn't know how long
Mm,
that fucking takes.
that Sig, that's too bad. Only 3 or 4 minutes.
That's the Sig finest right there. 3
Dash
to
is
4
gonna walk
minutes.
over-
He's a racer.
Dash is
I
gonna walk
like
over-
I like to
Everything.
I like to think every opportunity for that is a competition with the other partner,
Right.
and that's when I'll leave. Thank you for having me. Good night, everybody.
No.
my
no,
God.
no.
It's because you guys didn't laugh. When Andrew gets back, don't stop
No,
laughing.
I laughed.
That was funny, Andrew.
Hello.
Andrew,
Thank you.
it just took a minute to hit. I swear,
was-
I actually had to think about it. I'm sorry.
Dash is gonna walk over to Elena, and he's gonna look her up in the eyes, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, you.
Yeah.
Just because you're on this crew of this ship doesn't mean you can just, go into the refresher and do the birds and the bees whenever you want to.
I.
We
Sorry.
have duties on that ship."
Sorry, Captain.
Gosh.
She kind of like just dips her head.
By the way, can you please input all of your details into your data pad like the rest of us, so we have information on you if you're gonna be on the ship?
Yeah, of course. And she'll like kind of take the data pad from Cogna, who still has your data pad. Also,
Dash,
Dash,
read
at
it,
this point
point
you
it.
will notice that Cogna's tooth is fixed. It's no longer out of her mouth.
Can I roll insight on that?
I mean, you don't really need no insight. You can see it.
No, I mean like for like how it happened. Like, would I know what type of technologies could do that?
Kissing makes it happen.
Kissing makes it
Kissing
happen.
makes it happen.
Love. It was love.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you could make your own analysis without having to roll an insight.
I mean,
Like
here's
what
the
you assume.
thing.
So I
They
can
were in the
infer that it was
bathroom when
a
it
force thing?
happened.
Can I infer that it was a force thing then?
You could infer it was force, medical, a few things. You do know your medical droid's destroyed though.
Right. Okay.
Um,
I'm so
before I
pissed.
hand the data pad back, is it possible to try to swipe the data cards?
Like the storage on it?
Yeah.
Roll a technology check.
Can I roll perception to catch this?
Yes. Roll technology and then roll sleight of hand, Cogna. You will have the help action again, though.
Help action?
You'll see.
Oh my god.
Huh?
I roll so terribly. He's such a little kid. He can't do
is.
fucking shit.
Alright, so I used a help action on technology because I'm terrible at it, and got a 15.
Okay.
And then the sleight of the hand actually was also a 15.
All right. Cool.
Gosh
So,
darn it.
you'll watch as when you kind of hand it to her, as you're swiping it, she'll kind of point out on the data pad where the data chip would be, as she's figuring that you're trying to take it out, all very quickly. So as you just hand it to her, she points at it, and then she kind of swipes it from you in one effortless little movement, as you just kind of like take it from your hand and kind of slide it into your palm, one of your side palms, as you kind of put your 2 extra arms into your pockets to kind of hide what you're doing.
She wanted it. She wanted the data. Oh no.
So she'll just take the.
Mm.
No, this was Cogna doing that.
Oh.
That was
okay.
Cogna doing that. Cogna
thought
used
that
her
you
2 extra arms and put them in the.
Oh, right.
Pockets. So she'll take the data pad, however, and she'll look for the area to punch in names. She'll find like essentially what looks like a Google Doc because she can't find any of the information you were telling her that would be in there. So she just opens up like a writing program and then fills out her name, her race, her city that she's from. Just kind of punches in some things, and then she puts in a little a little like dear captain kind of thing at the end, but it just says to the best captain ever, and a
Wow.
little smiley face with a heart.
I'm gonna take it back and I'm gonna say 2 things. I'm gonna say, oh, okay. I just need you to put your favorite color on here. Also, and I'm gonna hand it back and I'm gonna say, also, we're gonna have to take a blood sample for the lab so that we can so we know how to properly take care of you when you get hurt.
She's
If
just
you
gonna
get hurt.
she's just gonna look up at Cogna and look back down at Dash.
Our medical droid's broken. How are we supposed to take a blood sample?
X can do it. I don't know where he is, but he can do it.
Let's go to the lab. Destroy the lab. Yes.
Here,
Well, X seems to be quite busy at the moment.
I'll put my arm in Elena's
Cogna,
arm. Start
Cogna, Mowgli, and Sig, you would all know that none of you took blood tests.
I'm not there, so.
Oh, I know. I thought you were. Sorry. I thought you were in your room.
Gotcha,
Just I mean, you're always listening because you guys either have your doors open or doors closed, and they're all next to each other. So.
Right.
True.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to walk her down to the lab right away.
Dash, both. First of all, X seems to be quite busy right now, and I don't think any of us have taken blood tests, unless I missed mine.
Did you miss your blood test, Cogna?
Wow.
Well, then you have to come too, and I'm gonna grab one of Cogna's arms and I'm gonna try to walk them both down. I got one, Sig got one, right, Sig? And also Mowgli got one, and X didn't get one because he doesn't have blood. Twilight got one.
Yeah, they actually they
not
used my
even
blood to compare it with all the healthy ones.
Right, because Sig's the healthiest.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna kind of like peel away a little bit, and she's gonna be like, I mean, I don't think I can do it without a medical droid. I have anemia. I could
No,
bleed really bad.
X is really good at fixing things. And besides, you're probably the one who did this tooth shit.
I mean, if X is doing it, he is then a medical droid. By default, he's a droid doing a medical thing. It all adds up.
You'll watch as Dash opens up your bedroom, and then you guys will see X inside. X, what are you doing in there?
I thought X was in the lab.
I am in the lab. That is my bedroom. Because so both are correct. X is currently just literally standing in the middle of the room, staring at the door.
Yeah, it's the door open.
I need you to take a blood sample of these two people so that we can properly treat them. And I'm going to look them like dead in the eye scanners, and I'm going to be like, and I need you to do this for me because I'm the captain.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
I'm gonna scream.
yes, Captain. All right. I suppose I shall take your blood samples.
Just be careful. She said she's anemic. I don't know what that means, but it probably has to do with like sea anemones. I don't know.
That is not a problem. I have Qo-jontû spray built into my systems, so that is not a problem. But
she's looking at you in panic, Cogna.
Yeah, Cogno's kind of going to be just like looking between them, trying to find an opportunity to act. So we're going to wait for a second here.
X is gonna go over to in the lab and pull out. He says maybe we should go to the med lab for this rather than the scientific laboratory. I have equipment for doing mechanical repairs and some biological repairs in here, but the equipment for drawing blood would be in the med bay. Or I could just do it with my hands, but that would be unpleasant for all parties involved.
I mean,
Let's
if
go to
it's
the med bay then.
difficult, maybe I should just stay. I don't have to go. I mean,
Oh no, you do. It's a required thing for the ship, right?
no, that's
right?
what I'm saying. Maybe I could
to
leave the ship. I don't. Just
Oh
a little-
no, but Cogna wants you to be here, and you're cool. You have all those cool pictures. No, you have to be on the ship. You already put in your
Dash.
face and your favorite color.
It's not nice to force people to do things they don't want to do.
But I'm the captain. That's what the captain does.
Hey, I'll just like nudge Dash. You know, Dash. I think since these two seem to be pretty cool individuals, maybe we could just let slide this whole blood sample thing.
But it's
Oh yes, Sig. I do require some blood from you as well. Then.
Yeah, Dash. Maybe we can really cool it with with not needing the blood. You know, my blood's already fine and healthy, so you know.
Yeah, he's gonna look kind of really angrily at everybody in the room, and he's gonna say, "I'm the captain, and I said everybody needs blood samples, and X can do it in the med lab right now." And then he's gonna storm off to the med lab, and he's gonna try to drag Cogna and Elena behind him.
Oh, everyone, please just wait here. I'm going to go talk to Dash for just a moment, okay?
Yeah, I'm dragging both of you. If you're, unless
All
you're.
right, well, we'll have Elena with us too then, I guess.
Okay.
And as we leave the lab,
I'll stay in the lab.
Dash, I'm not Dash. Cogna is gonna look behind them and be like, and look at the door closing, right? Door's closed?
Yep.
Well, X is coming with us too, right, to the med lab?
Cogna told X to wait behind.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, if everyone's gone, I guess I'm going there.
Dash.
No, you're in the lab with X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
What do you
okay.
want?
Cool.
You are a very smart kid, and you're obviously very onto it. We are hiding some secret things from you.
And that's
You
where we're gonna
can't
pause you
keep
guys for a
secret-
moment.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Where the drama's high.
Oh
With
God.
this, we're gonna go over to Mowgli's room. Mowgli, as you're there, you're gonna watch as you're gonna hear as you hear a little tick, 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 tick kind of sound at your door.
I'm gonna open it.
You see the little bug friend down there, and you're just gonna look as they look up at you. They're just going to say, "They sat on me."
Oh, I'm so sorry. Who's tried to sit on you?
The weird one. They're new.
A new person. Can you tell me anything about them?
I don't know. They seem weird. They're
That is-
honest but dishonest.
Well, who isn't on this ship?
That's true. All of you are lying about something. Except for you.
Oh,
You're
thank you.
just sad.
That is true. As I kind of sigh. That is
You're
true.
just fucking depressed.
He watches
Well,
the
I'm
do you
bug.
want me to
sorry.
talk to this?
I'm sorry.
Oh, what is the bug doing?
The bug will walk up and by you, hop onto your bed, and it's going to say, the little one, the one who's always lying, is about to go stab the new person. So, I don't know.
I should go check on them. I'm
Probably.
guessing. Oh,
Can
seems
I?
like it.
Should I
Oh,
not eat
yes.
this plant anymore? I am very hungry.
How's the plant looking?
There's one petal left. Even after you
I
told
would
them to stop
recommend-
eating.
I would really strongly recommend not to eat that plant anymore. It looks like it's very close to not being around anymore, sadly.
I will wait for it to reproduce and make more plants, and then I will eat them. They look very good. It tastes very good.
That's a good idea. Wait for it to make more, more of it. Grow it.
You're gonna watch as it
I'll
looks at
be
the
growing
plant, looks back at you. But that'll take a month.
Hopefully there's more on this planet.
I will go find more. You'll watch he jumps off of the ship platform, or off of the bed, starts to walk across the ship and through the door.
Are you going off the ship?
Yes, I'm older than you. I can go where I want. He walks away.
Well, that's true. Just know we are going away to a different planet.
I'll be on the ship.
Okay, just make sure. Don't want to leave you stranded.
Goodbye.
Bye. Have fun. Good luck.
Thank you.
Bring some petals with you so you have some at least on the trip.
Okay. You watch as the bug walks away. This whole time you're kind of like calling out your room. And this is where you'll see Dash just dragging Kagna and Elanya down the hall.
Oh boy. Hi. I'm Mowgli. I'm a member of this ship. Where are you?
As you
you-
ask that, that's when they'll rip around the corner.
Seems like everyone's going around the corner. As I start to go to the corner.
You watch as they shut the door for a minute in the lab, and right before, like, by the time you get there, kind of walking down, is when you'll watch as they kind of get pulled over, like they're being dragged towards the med bay. You'll watch as Kagna begins to talk to Dash. Would you like to stealth and listen in, or would you like to just join in the conversation?
I'll just join in.
All right, so continue, Kagna.
Yeah, you figured it out. I am a robot,
Right. Okay. Sure.
so I don't have blood.
You're not a
to-
robot. No, this is the one that I need the blood from, and I'm gonna point at this suspicious Elena.
You need blood from this person, Dash?
She's lying about who she is. I just know something's wrong, and her eyes are redder than other people's eyes.
Oh, we shouldn't judge people based on how their appearance is.
Mowgli, do you trust me?
Of course, I trust everyone on this.
Okay, then you should trust me to know that something's up. And they went into the bathroom and they did the birds and the bees, but it wasn't. I think it was the birds and the bees, but it was really quick. And also, Cogna lost a tooth and then it was back in, and we don't have a medical droid to put a tooth back in. And X didn't put the tooth back in. At least he didn't say anything about putting the tooth back in. And I think that maybe this person did it. And I think they did it with some sort of like forcey thingy. And something's wrong. And I'm the captain and I have to figure it out. And he's gonna like have a little tear in his eye.
I'm gonna pat Dash shoulder. It's okay, bud. Listen. Sometime you don't need to figure out everything all at once. Sometimes people are secretive. Do you tell me everything?
Yes,
It's
of
okay if you
course
don't.
I do.
Oh,
Insight
wow.
check.
If you guys don't need to talk to Elanya for a minute, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay, we can wait.
Well, it's one of
Oh.
the lower rolls of a 15.
Oh,
Ooh.
50.
What does that mean? Does no one know?
No
I mean,
one
usually
knows.
it's challenger, but I'm wondering if I'm the challenger because I'm deceiving. I don't know. We'll have to ask. Time.
Roll it again. Roll it again.
Do you want to do a quick reroll?
Why not? Why not? We can do a quick reroll.
You could, with the reroll, like not add modifiers and just see who like is purely just the highest
Wanna see
roller.
that? I think
I-
that'd be
Roll
most-
luck.
Or you could just do it with modifiers. I don't know.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
We can do it without modifiers, sure. Why not?
Sure, we'll try it. Well, good luck.
Oh fuck.
Just a game of chance.
My
So-
house. Oh, sorry, you go.
So, don't feel bad if someone doesn't want to tell you it right away. Maybe it's a secret for a good reason. They don't feel comfortable about talking about it.
I'm concerned
You can
about
always
the
keep an eye on
safety of
them.
the ship. She's also right here next to us, you know.
Oh yes. Well, I would kind of like lean down. Well, to answer some of your questions, possibly. Kagna might not just be very good at doing the birds and the bees, and sometimes it goes quicker when you're not that good at it.
I don't want to hear this. And he's gonna like pretend to put his hands over his ears for a second, and then
But into the more important things is that we can deal with the two thing on another day. Eye color, that might just be a disability. Who knows? I can always check them. I can keep a close eye. I can talk with her. Girl on girl talk.
as soon as Ty gets back, because I know that currently we can't talk to Elena, but Dash is gonna
Yeah.
turn straight around to Elena and look straight up in her face and say, "Who are you?"
Kagna's going to kind of go down and kneel with both of you at this point, and go like, all right. I'm sorry for lying, and that was very rude to say, Mowgli.
I just put my hands up in there like, listen.
But
Oh shit.
and I'm going to kind of like whisper in here so that it's like Elena can't hear. Could you please trust me to figure this out without being so rash and abrasive? You might scare off someone that I would like to spend more time with before I even figure out the things that you're trying to learn.
But why would she be? And he'll also kind of lower his voice a little bit. It's just really awkward with Elena just standing right there. But he'll also lower his voice a little bit and be like, "But why would she be afraid of taking a blood sample? If it's something that she doesn't want us to know, like that means it's something that's gonna hurt us. And if it's gonna hurt us, then we should know about it."
It might not be something that will hurt us, but it might be something that is protecting them. Do you get the difference?
I think so. And he'll kind of like scratch his head. He has no idea.
All right.
But he is definitely calming down though.
Ty,
Yes.
first, so I would like to be using one of my abilities in this conversation.
Okay.
So while everyone was kind of kneeling down, I'd like to be using my charmer feat to try to distract both Dash and Mowgli away from Elena, who I would have liked to, while they were kind of whispering to or not whispering to each other, kind of just talking to each other about how Kagna's not good at the birds and the bees. Kagna would have whispered over like, just walk away right now.
Where should I go?
And
Where should I go?
Kagna will just, I don't know, kind of shrug. So to have this happen, Oh, this isn't. Sorry, I misread this. All right, I thought this was the one that distracted people. No, I'm wrong. Sorry. Okay, so it says if you spend 1 minute talking to someone who can understand what you say, you can make a persuasion check against them. If you succeed, they're charmed by you. as long as you remain within 60 feet. So I guess I am just trying to charm you to just distract you as I want Ilana to walk away.
All right, make your charm saves. Chris, what saves are they?
It is insight check versus my persuasion.
Fuck. Well, Mowgli will probably roll well, but Mowgli doesn't care.
17.
A 25 is what I rolled for persuasion.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh,
you guys-
again.
You guys will watch as Cogna kind of dominates the conversation while you guys are talking to each other. What are you saying, Cogna?
All right, so I just need you to trust me to figure this out without forcing it too fast, all right?
Yeah, I mean, that is true, Dash. You can maybe figure this out. I'll talk with you. Be a bit later. Just, girl on girl talk.
Can you promise me that you'll tell me what's going on when it's all over?
Of course.
No, I was saying that to Cogna.
Oh.
I'm sure that whatever this is actually going to be heavily involving you in the future. But right now,
Fuck.
we're just going to take it a little bit slow.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. He's gonna look back up at Elena and be like, and he's gonna kind of like, oh, actually, he's not gonna look back up, but he's gonna turn towards Elena and look down at the ground and kind of like scuff his shoe up a little bit and be like,
Oh, Dash, I heard something about a blood test. Are we supposed to do those? I also brought, just to make sure I was
No,
ready for that.
No. He's gonna like push into like do like a. I'm trying to explain the hand motion, like when you're like waving somebody away. You know what I mean? Like he's like
A
doing it.
dismissive wave.
Yeah, it's a dismissive wave. Like no. It's fine.
Oh, you sure? I was ready for a blood test. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to my room to make sure everything's set for this trip. And Cogna, just so you know, practice always makes perfect, so don't feel bad if it wasn't good.
Jesus. I never thought Mowgli was the type to sex shame someone.
Wow. Oh, what do you mean? She's done
Yeah,
it
you-
before too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mowgli's quite the slut shamer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
That's it.
Honestly. For no
However, she has been
reason.
less on Twilight. She will be trying to be less on Twilight. Except with the child part, she's definitely being less on that. She'll
You don't
try
know
to
about
be
my
less on
child.
Yeah, no more slut shaming children for Mowgli.
You don't know about the child yet, though.
No, I called you child, not
Oh.
not the whole child part.
This conversation.
Yeah, honestly, why were you slut shaming him when you were calling him a kid all the time?
Because that's just how Mowgli was talking.
Just,
Mowgli,
Mowgli's an old woman.
Mowgli's a part of that. What's that group called?
oh no.
The high society awful people. Yeah.
Mm.
The high society
Awful people.
Social? Do you mean like socialites or?
No, there's a terminology used right now for like the people that like were in like Epstein's group, like those people.
Yeah, famous slut shamers, people in
Nah,
Epstein's
it's not
Are-
what I'm
are-
saying. I was.
are those
okay,
boomers?
Never mind. No, never mind. Never mind.
Is that-
Never mind.
Yeah, every
I'm not going to
boomer
talk about it on
ever.
the stream. Let's change the subject back. So,
Swear.
as you manage to kind of disperse, Cogna, as you're walking down back to like your room, you'll see inside is Alanya just sitting there with her stuff.
Alright, do we want to go to anyone else first? I feel like I've been dominating the session for a while.
I'm going to go over to Twilight. So, Twilight, as you're standing with the Emperor, he's just kind of walking with you. His guards behind. They're not wearing the Anubis armor. It seems that they're just wearing those black kind of attire that I told you before that makes them seem like big kind of scary people. You'll notice that guy you guys saw a few times, the big scary dude, that ended up competing a little bit actually, kind of is a pea in a pod where there's many other that look like him. You could assume that maybe you've seen other people that were just him. But he does seem to be the one that has the gold earrings, however, the others do not. But there's two of those guys standing behind you guys, about 15 feet away, walking at your sides.
Then Twilight will kind of be glancing back every now and then at them.
Okay.
Where are we going?
We are going to my ship. That's all he says.
Is there something that you'd like to do there?
What do you mean?
Well, you asked me along on your ship, so I just.
Well, I figured you'd enjoy coming with me. Why not? We've spent some nights together. Night.
Of course, I'm glad that you brought me along.
But I can tell that something's wrong. What do you have to say to me? Have
Oh,
you
I'm
not
just.
enjoyed yourself? Have I bored you?
No, I think you're great. I'm just a bit nervous about being on a different ship.
Well, that makes sense, of course.
And Twilight will place his hand out, kind of, like towards the Emperor's hand.
Yes, of course. I have to be honest with you. I can't exactly do that out here while we're walking amongst the people. But when we're on the ship, I will hold your hand gladly.
He'll just nod and tilt his head.
Are you hopeful for your friends? Do you think they will do well in the temple?
I don't know why they wouldn't.
I have high hopes for them, especially their leader. He's quite the smart one for being so small. I'm
He's a good
sure
kid.
they will do exactly what they need to do.
What do they need to do exactly?
Well, survive, at least one of them.
He'll kind of pause. Twilight will kind of pause and curl his legs around each other. Are you expecting them to all survive?
Well, can
Okay.
you repeat that, Katie? Sorry.
Are you expecting them all not to survive?
Well, in the past, no one's survived, but you saw how well they did in the competition. They all won quite effortlessly. I don't think a single
Twilight's
one of
gonna
them was even nearly
completely
bit.
stop now, and is just standing there.
What's wrong? Do you not believe in them?
I do. I guess I didn't realize that it was so dangerous.
Well, of course it is. That's why we have the competition. Actually, the last two that I've done, I believe, since it's written in the Accords, that we haven't even had anyone go to the temple. Can you
What
guys not hear
happens-
me?
No, I
Nope.
can't. I was just thinking. What happens if they do all survive, though?
Well, then they all get the task of using the sword and restoring our people to honor, while also they themselves bearing the title of emperor. But if they all win, there'd probably have to be some way to figure out exactly who is the actual winner. Well, we've never done that before, but I'm sure that we will figure it out when the time comes. Your friends are a smart lot. Perhaps they will just back down and let one of them win. They seem to really be fond of the small one, and I'm sure he'd be a good emperor to take my place.
You are retiring?
Yes, with this event, hopefully I will retire.
Twilight will start walking again. And he's kind of picked up one of his legs in his hand and is twirling it. What do you do when you retire?
Oh, when I retire? Well, I probably settle down, pick a mate, stay in one of the areas of the main palace, keep a portion of my wealth, and just live life like that, I'd assume. That's a lot of
Twilight
ifs.
kind of looks away. You already have a mate.
A what?
A mate.
Oh, no, I do not.
Have you had one?
Not in a long time.
Well, I'll be around in the area for a while.
Roll persuasion.
So. An 18?
Well, to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind perhaps settling down with an off-worlder, if that's the implications you're making. But understand it will be quite the boring life.
With you?
Yes, it'll be a lot of sitting and eating and doing appearances and talking to the people, watching the races and the events.
Twilight kind of does like walks like around like behind the emperor and back to his other side. I quite enjoy appearances and
That's true, you are quite the little dancer. That's a good point. Well, then perhaps I will keep my eye on you if your friends survive. As he smiles.
you imply that if my friends don't survive.
No, I'm not saying that things between us will end. I just, as the Emperor, I, of course, have to pick a mate that I'd be able to create offspring with if I keep as leader.
Do you need offspring that is yours?
Technically, if they're within the family. Why, do you have a child?
Twilight will just not be looking at the emperor. And he'll just sigh. It was just safe.
Well, spit it out.
It was just a question.
Of course. Well, it seems that we're here. You'll see his ship. It seems to be that kind of like long kind of you know what, I can just send a picture of it. Because I hate describing ships, because I'm not good at it.
What's the name of the ship?
Doesn't have a name. It's an unnamed ship.
Curious.
I said Sith
Gosh.
I agree.
Is
Cystic. It has like such a ring
This
to
is
it.
what the ship looks like.
Oh, it looks like a cystic.
Oh my god. Wow. Your ship is quite well, it's like other things.
Long and square,
No.
or rectangular. Oh, that's funny. You're very funny, Twilight. I like you.
He just smirks. If perhaps I did have an offspring, would that bother you?
Well, perhaps we'll talk about that later, if that's okay with you. I do have to attend to some things on the ship, and I don't want to give an answer that is not honest. As he kind of holds his hand out to help you onto the ship.
Twilight takes it and then like delicately steps up.
As he helps you onto the ship, he is just going to say, these are my two servants. You'll see two younger Sith, maybe about 17 and 18 likeness. They look like they're related. They'll come over. They're kind of dressed in like fancy robes. They're both smiling. You can see that it looks like the top of their heads are almost kind of like tentacle-like dreads, kind of wound backwards onto the back of their head, kind of down to their shoulders. And you're gonna watch as they both smile and nod and kind of like grab onto both of your hands, kind of lifting them up, kind of helping you the rest of the way into the room. And he's just going to say, they should help you to your quarters where you will stay until we arrive on the planet. I have to take care of some things. I still have to lead while I'm on the ship, and I also have to prepare the temple and the opening and the tomb and everything like that. So I also have to communicate with the people there. So I will talk to you momentarily, and I wish you the best of luck. Or your friends, I should say.
Um, I best wishes to you as well.
We
And
should-
he just dips his head down.
We should be taking off in about an hour or two, so I just wanted to let you know.
Thank you.
All right.
As before, um, once he leaves and I'm like walking with these servants, can I just ask them a question?
Yes.
He'll just turn to them and abruptly ask, "Are you getting paid for this?"
Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are
You just
servants,
nod.
not slaves.
You don't have slaves here, right?
No, we don't do that. Our people are too worthy. We are the Emperor's children, they both say at the same time, kind of in tandem.
Riley just tilts his head. Okay.
They both smile at you and kind of dip their heads and just kind of have like little rosy looks to them as they kind of yank you into your room. You'll watch as they begin to rip off garments and stuff like that from the little dressing area, begin handing you things, kind of asking you like, would you like to wear this? How do you think this would look on you for the ceremony? This one here would be perfect for meeting the leader of the droids. Yes, this one would be beautiful. They do like color. Yeah, most of them can't see color. The scanners don't pick it up. They're never really giving you a chance to like talk while they're just kind of like blabbing back and forth each time that you kind of go, kind of like as they're just handing you things.
Then can he just like slip out from like when they're printing to like get like another garment and stuff? Can he just
Roll stealth.
"19?"
They actually beat you with a nat 20. They're gonna, as you go to slip away, they're both gonna grab onto your wrist and just be like, where are you going? Where are you going? You'll get lost on the ship. It's very big.
I was just going to lay down.
Well, that's in this way. That's this way. Over here. Yes, it's over here.
Okay. Thank you.
They point down to the other side of the room. As you walk over, you'll see what looks like a nice sleeping area. It's much prettier than your place that you slept on your the big ship, not the little ship. Little ship, everything's better than.
He'll just lay down and then pull out of his pocket the hologram that he has.
Yeah, you'll
and,
watch
like,
as it
curl it in his hand.
twists. Are you turning it on or just fuddling with it?
He's just playing with it at the moment.
Yeah, you're twirling it around, kind of just spinning it, just getting comfortable, laying on the ship, alone, cold.
He'll flip it on.
As you flip it on, you'll see the scene. And you'll smile. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what was on it because I haven't seen it in a long time. Can you type it to me really quick? Or would you like to describe it?
I haven't really picked like a moment that it's capturing. It's just this kid,
Oh, okay.
like young infant.
Cute. Little babe. Little wee babe. All right. So with that, we're gonna go back to Cogna, who is just walking into her room.
Well, that went very shittily. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Listen. Perhaps it's best if I just come forward and talk to your crew. But first, I want to talk to you. I want you to tell me if if you're even one of the type that would be interested in hearing what I have to say or helping me. Because if you're not, I'm just going to lead. I'm going to go lead and hide. Um, but you'll watch as she takes back off the illusion, kind of covering her, the hollow kind of stealth thing, and she's just going to go. I came here about 5 years ago. When I got here, I was with an advanced scout team trying to scout out this solar system for the Chiss Ascendancy. We came and we were checking out the planets. We had never seen the solar system. We started on a few. We lost a few members of our team to a tribe over on one of the ice planets, who killed a section of one of our scouts. So the remainders of us went through, searching each of the planets. We came to this one, thinking that it was a gas giant. Upon reaching past the outer layer, we were greeted by a kind man who claimed to be the Emperor here. He claimed that he could help us and that we were honored guests. He told us that there was a large event that he was going to throw for us to see if we were worthy of entering this so-called temple. As soon as we arrived and we did our events, we all won quite easily. We won the events. He was impressed. He claimed that we were worthy of going to this tomb to become emperor. So he had us go there. And when we got there, all of us died but me. My droid remained, but they confiscated it. And they tried to force me, or claimed that they were going to force me. I heard them entering the tomb before they found me, that they were going to use me as sacrifice, essentially, um, to bring back this ancient king. I pretended to be dead. I hid in one of the traps that we had beaten, which is the only one I had beaten alone. And that's when I snuck out. I very sadly killed the young woman that looks like my visage I take on now, who happened to be the assistant of the Emperor, and I have put myself in his ploy ever since then, hiding, waiting for someone to show up, someone from the Ascendancy to find me here. But no one would ever enter the atmosphere of a planet that stealth like this. We were able to communicate at the tomb with the droids. They were able to help us in getting a part of the key that we would use to get the main the main device is here on this planet. The Emperor keeps it on him to get past the monolith. You've heard of it, right? You've been trapped here by it as well.
Oh yes, we've seen the monolith.
The main codes for the key are in the hands of the droids. If you befriend them, if you talk to them, they will give you the key and you can come back here and reclaim it. The only issue is, the only way you're getting back here is either with the dead emperor or completing that tomb. If I come with you, I can help you through the traps. I can make sure you all survive, but you may end up doing something horrible in the meanwhile to get to what you need to get to. But if we can go there and we defeat the Emperor, you should be fine. But he's doing the same thing he did with us. He's taken a hostage. He has your captain hostage.
All right.
The key is here. We can draw the beast here. We could short circuit the beast. with the codes that we get from the droids. I'm sorry for putting this all on you. If you want me to, I can leave. I can go somewhere else, and I'll never talk to you again. Just please don't tell anyone. Please, I will die. I'm sorry. I really do like you. That wasn't fake. Chris?
Have we left the? Have we left the atmosphere, or are we
You haven't
still
even
part?
taken off yet. You still haven't taken off yet.
Well, I'm going to say. Well, I think as soon as we leave atmosphere, we should shut down all communication. And you should come forward with everything you have.
I can do that.
And because as far as I'm seeing it right now, we won't. If we don't make it through here, then the Republic's not coming back, and no one will be coming back to that planet. So I think this is your only shot to get out of here.
Okay. Thank you. I'll wait then. I'm going to stay here though. Dash is very persistent.
That is.
All right.
All right. I'll get everyone to lift off then.
Before you exit the doorway all the way, she's gonna run over and hug you. She's just gonna back away and she's gonna say thank you.
Yeah.
Before you open the door all the way, she's also gonna turn back on her disguise. And now we'll go back up to wildspace.
Yeah.
They can
There.
hold it for a while, but they can't hold it indefinitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Nope, I can breathe underwater.
Oh,
Chris.
There we go.
I can breathe air and water, and
Chris.
I have a swim speed.
Cool,
Why do you
cool.
live in a bubble then? Well, I mean, not exactly.
To
It's
be
just more
dry.
comfortable
'Cause
and
they're
easier to move
amphibians.
around.
Yeah.
They're amphibians.
If I could
dry.
live underwater, which is much safer than the surface, because very little things can easily get through it.
Right.
Oh,
And-
also the bubble keeps them safe because everything on this planet. So this planet Naboo is a coreless planet. So water fills the entire center of the planet onto both
Right.
sides, like in a
Oh,
large
right.
ocean. So
Right.
there's things that are like megalithic in size, like massive creatures that live
Oh.
underwater. So if the Gungans did
That's
live in bubble
ter-
cities, they'd get massacred.
Right.
And it's too dry on the surface.
It's like a little
Yeah.
plush
It's
planet.
also
Like we can do it. It's preferable.
What,
There's
Andy?
also all the humans that colonized the planet after
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
Gungans had already been living there, and it kind of forced the
Mhm.
Gungans underwater because they didn't want to be fucking with these humans.
Yeah, humans are
Fuck.
not native to Naboo, crazily enough.
Yeah, fuck Palpatine.
Yeah, fuck Palpatine. And all of his human ancestors. Blech.
hmm
Spit on you.
All right, so Chris, explain to the party what's going on.
All right.
Hey, yeah.
The Cogna comes back over and says, "All right, everyone. We should leave the planet and start heading towards the temple. En route, we will have many things to talk about."
All right. Good enough
Okay.
for me.
Where's this plant? Where's this place?
It's Tula, and I pull up the map.
Oh,
That
okay,
one.
gotcha. Let me look at the actual. Let me look at the map.
Dash is
'Cause
just gonna be like
Andrew's curious.
sitting in the gunner's seat this entire time, ever since the conversation with Mowgli and Kakna and Elena.
All right. Make a piloting check for me, Sig.
And I'll give you help as the co-pilot. I'll give you.
You got
aid.
it.
Just don't get below a 10.
with my +6, what could go wrong?
4 and
The
20.
natural 20 +6, natural 20 +6, a 26 right off the bat.
Wow, nice.
Oh, I should have put
yeah,
it in the in-game. I'm so sorry.
Taking 10 minutes to prepare the ship, get out of the atmosphere, and do a jump to light speed, you're able to head into light speed.
Light speed jumping between the planets?
What?
I'm
No,
that
the
good.
temple's
Oh.
on Tula.
Yeah, but I thought that we couldn't go hyperspace.
Oh,
Oh
you're
right,
good.
we don't have a
That's
yeah,
fair. I forgot you
hyperdrive.
guys don't hyperdrive. Yeah, you just start flying.
Oh yeah,
You're just
we're
flying.
not supposed to.
Yeah, we're just
You're
flying
either.
just,
at
you're
sublight
just
speed.
flying. You're just flying. You're
Yeah,
flying, man.
sublight.
You're
I'm
flying.
flying so fast people could assume we're
With a
hyperdriving.
Yeah.
Hey.
All
I
right.
bet with that I could go through the thing the Millennium Falcon did in less time than it did.
I mean, if you could
Tesla,
hyperspace,
12
you'd be
parsecs.
there in like 5 minutes, but
If we had a hyperdrive.
yeah. So, as you're
That's a
flying,
safe hyperspace route.
Does anyone have a way to make sure that we're not being listened in on?
you guys could
Um,
make that check on yourself that like fucks up communications. You know what
Isn't
I'm
that
talking
like the the operator or
Operator.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
have-
attack thing. Let me.
I own a comm jammer. I own
Wow,
a
well, you
own-
can also just plug that in
for
there.
yourself or for the whole ship?
I think it's a
Comm
jam
jammer-
communications in a
It's 100
radio.
foot. It's a 100-foot range. Of,
Yeah.
Mm.
One of the things
Area.
I bought was a comm jammer, so I can
Oh,
jam our comms.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
cool.
And
It actually
turn
just
that on.
plays Sig Sid ads all the
It
time.
does. It does. I'm gonna turn that on and kind of happily like mumble the words under my breath because I know all of them.
Admittedly, Sig will just sometimes just while he's piloting, just kind of put his hand in between his brow, just like
Oh, you feel
Exodus
this?
just short circuits.
Yeah, you feel
some
the
of
same
these
way.
ads.
That's good to know.
I listen. A lot of these ads came from a very bad time in my life.
It warms my, well, I would say heart, but my chassis to know that you also feel the same way.
That's
Sig,
I don't know if that's disturbing or a good thing. I'll just leave it at whatever.
sig.
I'm going to make us a little bit of tea, and I would like to first apologize for the hassle that it was to get to this moment. But I'm going to
Uh-oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No.
Or was Mirror back? A Mirror back?
Miar is back on the
Oh.
ship just in time.
Cool.
You see him holding what looks like 2 flowers in his little mouth.
Oh, good for you. You got some extra.
Yes. He watches he walks by you and he's like, one of them has the roots so you can replace yours. I'm going to eat it.
Thank you. Is there any seeds or anything?
I don't
Did you
know.
find?
Maybe.
I'll have to check. As I'm
Alright.
gonna go start to replant something.
Chris, what were you saying you were doing before you cut out?
I don't know where I cut out.
You said
you
that
could
you were
have-
knocking on the door.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That's okay. Yeah, I'll just go. All right, we're ready for you to come out and tell us what you know.
Oh, all right. Who's making the operator check to turn off the comms and such?
Oh, there was just a comm jammer.
I own
that
a,
replaced.
I own a comm jammer tie. So does
Oh.
that? I don't think there's a check for that.
There isn't, and you just have jammed comms around where you guys are, so you're good. She's going to step into the room, and she's going to say, "So, your captain was correct. I am not a Sith." You're gonna watch as she turns off her bracelet, and you're going to see this. Give me 1 second. Gotta find that.
What is it? It's Maul. It's gonna be Maul, I swear.
I knew it. I knew it. Turn it. No, fight no.
You're gonna see a younger
Hey,
woman
what I was
with blue
thinking, yeah.
skin, bright red
you
eyes.
got it, Nico.
She's wearing like a white kind of clothing bit with jet black pants. It looks like her forearms and her fingers are a bit more kind of war torn, damaged. Looks like they've been covered with scars and maybe some injuries that didn't heal as properly as they could have, without perhaps medical aid. And she's just going to be standing there, kind of grasping her hands together. She's going to say, "I came to this solar
Can I
system."
just really quickly? Dash is gonna get up and leave, like run to his room.
She's going to say, "Wait, Dash, I need to tell everyone."
He's just gonna run to his room.
I'll go get the
I can
kid.
tell Dash when later or Sig.
Oh, or
Sig,
that.
Can you go confirm?
Yeah.
Should I wait? Everyone's leaving.
It's okay.
It's just the robot.
No, I'm still here.
I'm here as well.
Wait, who's getting the
I'm
kid?
here to listen. Sig,
I yelled down, I'm getting the kid. I'm getting Dash.
All right, so we'll segue over to Sig getting Dash.
Oh, sorry to hijack this.
No, you're good. Sig, as you walk down the hallway, you'll see as well. I mean, you can't really slam Star
Gundam
Wars
swagger.
doors. You can't really see Star Wars doors slam, so it just kind of shuts
Right.
quickly behind. As you come over and attempt to open the door, you're going to notice that it's been locked shut.
You can hear rustling from inside the room, though, like a lot of rustling.
Sig will what is it? Like kind of going over the top, like do a soldier stance. Like clicking heel to heel kind of a thing, just looking like straight but eyes up. Pilot asking for the captain.
You don't hear any response. Just
I'll
more
just slump.
rustling.
I'll just go at ease. Dash, you good? You okay?
He's not gonna say anything.
All right, roll a technology check. Sig.
Oh. Can I try saying one more thing?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want a Sig soda? I'm
You
buying.
hear the door unlock.
I knew it.
He doesn't open it. He just unlocks it.
I knew it. Wait, shit. I gotta quick go get some Sig soda.
Yeah, as you kind of dash away with your Gungan charm, swing back with a soda. You'll kind of click the door open.
Now.
So what are you doing, Dash?
When he opens
It's
the
like a
door,
whole 12 pack.
he'll see me shoving the last of my things, which are a bunch of Sig action figures, into a pack, and I've packed up my entire room into this pack except for my sniper rifle, which is sitting on my bed, in place to be used.
Take it you're going somewhere?
I can't be here.
Oh. And miss out on all this Sig soda? It's a whole 12 pack kind of a thing.
He's gonna he's gonna reach for the soda, but he's not looking at you in the eyes.
What's up, kid? You're not usually like this.
I can't be here anymore. I can only be in one place at so long of a time, and I have to keep moving. And this time, I just have to keep moving. And I didn't see it before it happened, and I should have known. But
If you think about it, a ship is always moving.
Yes, but I'm not moving away from what I need to move away from.
Can I give you some advice, Dash?
Sure.
He'll crack open a oh wait. I could do a thing for this.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Wait. This will be perfect. Hold up a second. Just gotta Here we go.
Andrew just pops open a can.
Oh my god.
I had a Sprite can in my fridge.
Yes.
I was waiting to drink it at some point. This is a good occasion.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I know how I know what you mean about trying to run from things.
What do you mean? I thought you didn't run away from things. I thought you just raced people for fun.
I do. Racing's the most fun of anything I could ask for. But I've found that at least racing can't. No matter how much I could race, there wasn't a whole lot that I could fill my life up with it. It was.
I understand.
I did a couple. I wasn't always the most famous and most dashing Gungan that anyone in the known galaxy. At one point, I was just a kind of, well, just some kind of hotshot, I guess, on Naboo, who watched the the Boonta Eve with young Annie Skywalker.
You mean like the famous Boonta Eve race with Annie Skywalker that was like that little kid beat all those CGI cartoons?
Kate,
Mhm,
wait, no,
mhm.
I almost yelled at Katie. I'm so used to yelling at Katie. Andrew, that was like 80 years ago.
Never mind that.
It's a historic race. It would be on the HoloNet
Was
forever.
it?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Let us
was
quote
it?
Annie, Ty.
I don't know if it was
Annie.
be 80 years
it
ago.
would have been like easily 50 or 60 years ago. How old are you?
Wait, 50 or 60 years ago.
Yeah,
Well, 'cause you
Andrew,
have to get to
this
20,
is
Anakin has-
and then
Andrew,
Anakin
this
has
is
to grow up and die.
Andrew, this is Anakin grew up into an old ass man and died, and then that's 15. Wait, where you guys are 19 years after Anakin died. It's been easily
oh,
a
I'm sorry.
45-year-old man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
60 years.
No. I
I'm
thought it
sorry.
was real though.
Wouldn't
No,
it be a famous race on the HoloNet though? That,
I
like,
didn't realize that.
The problem is that at the time on Tatooine it was big, but there was a racer more recently, when Vader was around, that took up the mantle of being the first human to win a pod race. And Vader was there and got pissed about it.
And then he went back, and then the whole Boonta Eve race again.
Right? Yeah. No.
Yeah, don't you remember that?
It's okay. We were just quoting Annie.
All right.
That was the
continue on.
time skip. My bad. All right.
Back to the.
Then I saw a Boonta Eve race. On the HoloNet.
It was pretty good. They raced.
It was a pretty good race. It was.
You don't realize
Wow.
it, but Sig Sig has dementia. He didn't mean to end up on this ship. He's just here now.
Oh no, that's me.
No, that's mean. I don't mean it.
You're good. You're good.
He is old enough to have seen Annie, though. This story is true. He's just like 100 something.
No.
He's
No,
his
listen
little
here,
like the
kid.
little
I saw a
flesh
human.
like little mustachy bit thing. It goes like way down to like where his chest would be.
Yeah, he's hunched now, and you see him shaking a little bit.
Oh my
Sig
God.
Sig
Yeah.
Soda's actually the reason why that case was rancid. It's because Sig Sig Pop came out like 40 years ago, and Dash is one of those kids that's like, gee whiz, I wish I was raised in the 50s, and has like all the old Coca-Cola.
Oh my God.
when He
No.
like
I'm
his
in the
hands
wrong
get a little bit.
generation.
This is not canon.
No, it's
His hand-
canon. I'm writing it down on the record.
This is
On
not
the
Canon.
records, Katie, what records do you have?
In my mind.
Sure.
Anyway.
I saw Bunta Erase on the HoloNet as a wee little Gungan kid, and right then and there, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
I don't
but
even know what I want to do.
That's fine. No, when I was, it's rare when a kid is able to figure out what they want to know right then and there. So you're good. Also, I mean, you're a captain of a freaking ship right now, and you're traversing into an
I
unknown
don't wanna
galaxy.
be
I
the
think that's pretty cool.
I don't want to be the captain anymore.
Oh,
No, I've got to leave as soon as we land. I'm just
well, how about
unless I don't. Uh,
look?
I don't want to kill
I'll
someone
tell
again.
you what.
I don't know if I can do it again.
Why do you have to? Oh, here. Man, maybe this soda wasn't a good idea to give you.
He's like
Uh,
guzzling down like his second can.
Yeah, it's like it's like oh no, the sugar, the carbonation. Wait, Dash, wait a minute. Hold up a second there. Don't go checking those things. Legally, I don't think I'm allowed to disclose what the recipe is for those things, but ugh. I I couldn't. Running seems like an easy option, and I've done, and it's kind of what I'm doing, but it's never the end all to be all.
Well, what do you want me to do? Face the entire empire?
Is that what you have to do?
If I don't, if I well, I thought that I'd be safe on that planet, but she came from that planet. That means not even that planet's safe. That means they know about this solar system too. They probably know about all the solar systems. I'm never gonna be safe.
Well, wait, who's going after you? What's happening?
She is. He's like got tears in his eyes now.
Hey. I'll just like take them into a hug, just kind of like real close, like, hey. Shit. Shit. All right, well, I like get get on Dash's level, just like, hey. As long as you're one of the Sig heroes, I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. You got that?
Oh, okay.
I need some God, you're pretty important, kid. You know that?
Do I have to go back out there?
No, you don't. No, I can. No, we can. You don't have to go out there. That's totally fine. Yeah. No, you're good. Being completely honest, I also don't want to go back out there. I feel like it's going to be a long, boring conversation.
Okay, then you can stay in here with me. And he's gonna get up and shut the door and lock it, and then grab his sniper rifle and sit down and point the sniper rifle towards the door.
Well,
You want to know about the time that I was stranded on Hoth for 3 days?
Sure.
What a tale. So, there I was. I'm on Tatooine, right? I don't know if
Wait.
you're a little too young to know about some of this stuff, but I'll say 3 things. A pack of wild what are those rat creatures called?
You don't mean
Womp
Jawas,
rat?
do you?
Womp rats? Womp rats.
Oh,
Yeah, womp rats.
A dozen or so womp rats. A beaten up speeder. And the entire place of Mos Eisley. Anyway, so as I'm there trying to catch these womp rats to win a bet.
As Sig Sig is babbling on, Dash
Okay, yeah. That's
telling
what I
a
was
story, you're
That's
going
what I
to
was
watch as the little bug walks by your doorway and looks over at you. It's holding 2 flowers in its little kind of hands. And it's gonna look
Kai,
over at you.
you heard that I locked and sealed the door and had my sniper rifle pointing towards it, right?
No,
yeah.
but that ruins my plot.
I'm sorry.
Oh, rest in peace, plot. Bye.
All right, well then you just have to listen to Sig Sig talk.
Oh, no,
I'll be Sig Sig will be
Fine.
trying to tell just as many of these stories as he can
Yeah.
to try to calm Dash down to lower his rifle or hopefully to put it away.
He's not. He's listening intently, and he'll probably eventually he'll fall asleep. But he's got his rifle pointed towards the door still the entire time.
Well, if he fell asleep, you could take it out of his hands.
I mean, yeah, you could.
So as he falls asleep, Sig Sig, I'm gonna secret chat with Sig Sig really quick actually.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
As Dash is laying there, you're gonna notice as he lays down kind of into his pillow, as he's still holding a sniper rifle, you're gonna notice that it seems like he's fallen asleep with his goggles on. They're kind of pushed up against the pillow, and it looks like they could probably hurt him if you left them on him.
Yeah, he would try to just adjust them and try to take them off.
As
Leave
you
them on
take
a
off,
little
you'll
stand or
notice something. You've been around places before. You know that Pantorans have very light bluish kind of color eyes. They're more basic of where they're from, kind of varying from white to blue. Dash's eyes are bright red. Solid red. No pupil. Like that person you just saw.
Huh. Okay.
I'm gonna have Dash make a perception check as this happens.
Okay.
Dash, make a
interesting.
perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this while I'm asleep?
Yeah. Disadvantage.
My coughing's not great. I'm not sick.
10.
And then Sig Sig, roll a sleight of hand for me.
Okay.
Fuck.
Sleight of hand is okay.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. You fall asleep, Dash.
Okay.
Sig Sig, you're able to kind of remove that sniper rifle too, kind of placing it down on the ground. If you'd like to, you could take out one of the little Sig Sig figures and kind of look at it.
Oh, I'll look through his whole collection. I'm not gonna lie. Sig Sig's kind of curious as to
These
I
are
know he's a fan, but
very
they're a
mint,
fan, but
but
how
they're mint
much?
for a child. So he
Right.
could have kept them in the box and kept them perfect if he was a teen that had a weird obsession. But since he's a kid, he plays with them. So it's
Right.
you can see the wear and tear on
Yeah.
the torsos, stuff like that. But they're taken care of still well, just not amazing. It's just the more of the oils of the skin ruining them more than actual danger.
I have 3 different editions of the Sig Sig figure, as well as 2 different editions of the speeder bike, and
His
a
Say
whole host of enemies and
So-
enemy vehicles.
one of them shoots out what looks like it's little coke it holds in its hand, and it launches it like a little rocket missile. Another one has karate chop action. As you push the button on the back, its arm goes.
Oh, that's
As it does it, you hear Sig Sig slam, Sig Sig slam.
That's Sig Sig's favorite. That's been
And
his favorite.
the last one's a flexing Sig. As you squeeze it, its muscles buff up and it flexes
my
tighter down towards the connecting fists. And then as you let go, the pressure kind of brings it back to just being a little action figure. And then as you
That's
squeeze
also
it, the
fun
arms inflate and the fists touch together.
one.
Both of the speeders actually float. They kind of like
Oh,
float
Oh.
around.
cool.
They have little pretend like bum 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 sounds that kind
Yeah.
of make them sound like a loudspeeder.
Oh my gosh.
And then the one you pull out, you look at it, and roll a history check for me.
All right.
This is this is really funny.
I feel like at the same time it's kind of bad because I'm literally just rummaging through a kid's stuff.
Yeah.
But oh
It all
jeez,
works too.
that's
Oh, you
a
remember
19 lower. I am all engrossed in that Sig Sig lore.
the lore of your own saga.
Yeah. I like to think that what the different action figures are like the bronze, silver, and gold age of Sig Sig.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like the first edition. I have the first edition Sig Sig figure, but I also have the second and third editions that are more newer.
Mm. Yeah.
Third edition is of course the Sig Sig Slammer.
Nice.
It's actually not to scale with the rest of them because they had to make it larger to fit the gears in there. So
Oh yeah.
All right. With that, are you gonna leave the room?
What did you say?
for the lore check.
1 second, sorry.
Unless you sent me a thing, I'm sorry.
No, I had to pass drugs to my father.
Uh,
It's
all good.
ibuprofen. For your
Right.
lore check, when you look at that speeder, you remember that was a speeder that you had a very rough time with. That was probably one of your early and one of your worst crashes you had when you were younger.
Mm,
It ended up actually killing one of your friends,
mm.
Jeez.
which I'll show you a picture of.
Oh my god. This is like rough.
Yeah.
It's one of the things you still kind of think of. This was an older fella. He was one of the ones that really kind of helped take you under his wing when you were learning to race.
It's hard not to think about him sometimes. Where I am now to where I was.
Think how your life would have been if you had never met him.
1 second.
Right.
Can you stop bullying me? You guys are mean.
Wait, who's bullying Ty?
You guys are bullying.
What?
But
He was about like a little bit older than you, and he is this tall. I find a picture. I didn't expect to use this for a long time, so you're gonna have to give me.
Oh, jeez.
This is a deep Sig Sig lore.
Give me a second. This guy, old man.
Oh.
what?
He ended up passing away from your speeder. It seemed like someone had sabotaged your pod racer, and one of your engines just went over and slammed right into the cockpit of this guy during one of the illegal Boon to Eve races. The last one they did, actually, after that. With him passing away and a few others, they decided finally against it, as at this point the Empire was coming through and placing a lot of heavy laws against pod racing, just because, it was a bad image and they just didn't want it anymore as they took over the planet. When you were younger, this was when you were first kind of left the Gungans and beginning exploring around. And
This is what made Sig Sig transition to speeders instead of pod racers.
Wow.
That little image kind of pops into your head as you kind of just plop the toy back into the bag. So now are you heading out?
Yeah, I'll leave the case of the soda in the kid's room. What's it gonna do?
Give him too much energy.
I mean, yeah, but at this point, he's been
He fell
drinking it so
asleep after
much.
drinking 2 cans, so
Yeah, yeah. And then I think I need to pilot the ship still. If not, then I don't know if it's like the time
Nah,
when.
it's pretty much on autopilot.
Okay. I guess I'll try catching up on whatever the conversation was.
As you walk in, actually, no one's talking. Everyone's just drinking tea at this point that wants tea.
Wait, did you all wait?
We
Yes.
thought you were coming back.
No one wanted to
Unfortunately.
start. No one wanted to start.
Well,
It's
I was on.
been like 6 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Oh
got
my
very
God.
bored about my stories. I mean, to be
Or,
fair,
like,
the only stories
maybe
I had were
3.
like drinking. That was really
It's been,
it.
like-
We didn't do much.
It's been like maybe 3 hours actually, but like wow.
Well, I was
They didn't want to talk.
I was waiting on Dash, to be honest with you.
Well, the kid's asleep, so
Could we go to him? Would that be okay?
Just listen.
Why do you want to see Dash so
I-
much? We can
Well, no,
I
go
think-
a little bit later.
I just
yeah,
I
I
want to make
think
sure
it's
you
best
all
if
hear it.
I think it's best if we let the captain sleep. I
That's
can
fair.
talk to him when
I
he
won't be
wakes up.
pushy.
Or
I don't.
I'm-
I
One
just
day.
I figured it'd make sense if your leader knew what was going on, but that's fair.
Maybe you should just tell us right now. How about that?
Okay, thank you. So my name is not Alanya.
He knows.
My name is Amira. I am from the Chiss Ascendancy. I was sent to this solar system to seek out and learn more about it. It was always on the edge of our empire. We really didn't do much with it. We figured we'd seek if there's any livable planets here. We only found one. It was already inhabited by a large number of droids, and covered in temples. We saw another planet out, an ice planet. There, one of our patrols was killed and murdered by the locals. When they claimed that we were not a part of some empire that they spoke of, they murdered our people, killing them outright. And then we came here seeking just to look more on this planet that we were just on, and all we found there was those people. At first, we thought it was just a poisonous gas planet. This was, of course, after our main vessel was destroyed. We had a backup vessel for us to dock, resupply. It was eliminated by this large creature that I think you know it as a monolith. The left of our people, my 4 companions and I, landed here. We were greeted in good graces by a very kind emperor, the same one you have met. This was 5 years ago. We were told that it was a great honor to meet us, that we would have a place to stay, and that we should be interested in competing in a series of competitions to learn more of a way to escape this solar system, and do some task to become leader of some sort. They didn't really tell us much. They just kind of babbled on about how it was a great honor. And of course, my companions were excited. They enjoyed the planet. Everyone was very kind and sweet. And we went to this temple on Tula, and we were killed by one on these traps. I was the last one alive. I managed to hide in the last trap, which is the only one I beat alone. And I listened in and I heard them speaking about us. I'm sorry, I need a moment. They wanted to use us for something we weren't entirely sure. And I knew at that moment, as I heard them speaking and coming for me, I needed to hide. So I left. Cogna, if you want to tell them the rest of what I said, you may. I need to stop for a moment.
Oh, okay. Well, to sum up what was said to me, she said, that she was going to get sacrificed to resurrect their ancient king or something. And then,
Mowgli's eyes a bit widen.
yeah. And she also said that probably why Twilight was purposely let onto the Emperor's ship so that they could have someone close and someone like a hostage.
Fuck.
Wow.
Oh,
So we should turn the ship around and leave then, yes?
yes,
No,
leave
we
me.
need Twilight. And
Please
we need the
leave me.
code.
Please
Well,
leave me.
That's the part I can finish. I'm sorry for making Cogna talk.
The code?
There is a code that the droids have on the planet that will work with a device back in the palace where we were before. I know where the device is. I took on the identity of one of the servants for the Emperor. He took quite a fondness to me once I took over as this pretend servant. And I know where the device is. So if we can get the codes from the droids and save your friend and get back here quickly, we should be able to stop the beast or attract it to the town, so that we can get to your ship and get out of here. Like, to your bigger ship.
Our bigger ship still has damaged engines, though.
Plus, they're not doing so hot on food, which is why we're out here in the first place.
Well, we can
Correct.
get food from the droids, too. I'm sure we could find food there.
Can we find an engine?
Yeah,
Why do you need an engine?
we need a
One of our-
hyperdrive.
Our hyperdrive broke.
Perhaps we seek the Slavi's assistance. They are quite mechanically skilled.
Oh,
No?
good call.
Yes, they are.
They built their fleet. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Wait,
I knew there
Okay,
was-
so
I knew
Katie's
the city's
opinion,
somebody
Katie's
at
opinion,
Slave.
so people know, is that they can't even build houses except for out of shit and grass.
Wow.
So they can't be technically advanced.
well, explain how they are, though. What do they have that's technically advanced?
They built a fleet!
Like they don't have it.
Where?
Like they have the knowledge to do it, but
The
they don't
one
have
on
it
the
on
other
them
ice
right
planet
now.
you guys went to. That was a fleet they
Oh.
made.
But
They
how
said
do-
that.
And what did you do to that again, Katie?
Oh, actually, no, not me. Not me,
Right.
actually.
Right, you blew it
Mm.
up.
That was
Mhm.
Twilight. That was
All their
Twilight.
hard work
So
gone
maybe
the
you should,
gone the
You know what?
kablooey.
should, you
None of you know that was me, though. So leave
Maybe
me
you should
alone.
hush hush.
Okay. Alright.
Whoa.
Alright.
So,
No. No. But I mean, in this case scenario, wouldn't it be more the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few? Should we not proceed as if our captain is a lost cause? No? Or I'm confused.
No, you should. You really should. Honestly, call me up. I'll tell you. Leave me.
so
Please.
as you guys continue talking, she's going to say, I mean, if we can get to the edge of the galaxy away from it, maybe we could send your ship, this one, to go look for parts, to look for engine pieces. But if we can get your bigger ship, you have a bigger ship, right? I'm not crazy?
You are correct.
Yes, we do.
Okay. I assume so. It didn't seem like a ship this size could have made it here and gotten around well.
X, did you say that she is crazy?
No. Well,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well.
I'm sorry. I thought when she asked, you're just like, no, yes, you are crazy. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Continue. Yeah.
maybe.
That's why I was going to say your captain should hear all of this instead of, I don't know.
Well,
Sleep.
I'm gonna go tell the captain right now, as I'm gonna get up and start walking.
Mowgli, you're
Can I ask, have I woken up
Scream.
yet?
Scream.
You'll be waking up maybe to Mowgli. So
Okay.
just because you got a nice little comfortable like pass out.
Cool.
Mowgli, the door is unlocked because Sig
I
left it
like
unlocked.
I unlocked it, but I left it, but I made sure it was shut.
What? You locked it, but you
Like-
made sure it was shut?
No, I unlocked the door, but like, does it just
Oh.
close on its own?
Yeah, it
or...
just closes on its own.
Right, yeah,
Unless you
okay.
leave it open. So as you walk
Gotcha.
over Mowgli, you'll see Dash sleeping on the bed. Sniper rifle has been set on the floor, and it looks like his stuff has all been packed into a bag, except for his toys that seem like sticking kind of half out, like recently played with.
Yeah, I didn't know the process for putting them back in the box.
I'm gonna put them back in the box kind of gently, and then I'm gonna kind of like grab a seat near the bed and kind of like shake Dash a bit.
As you do that, you'll watch as Dash opens up his eyes, and you will see two bright red eyes staring at you.
Did you take my fucking goggles off? Jesus Christ.
He felt bad that you fell asleep with goggles on.
Oh.
Hey, you doing good, Dash?
Can I tell that I don't have my goggles on?
Roll perception.
Oh, I just tried to roll an in-game. Jesus Christ. 12.
For a moment you don't, I'll tell you when it happens. So talk for now.
Okay, he's gonna like rub his eye. Well, actually, first
Yes,
he's gonna be like, whoa.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
You were gonna rub your eyes eventually. So give me a second.
Okay.
Talk to Mowgli.
He's gonna kind of like, he's gonna, as soon as he opens his eyes, he's gonna go, and like back up a little bit,
It's
like
okay.
to the bed, and like he's like reaching around with his hands really frantically, looking for his sniper rifle, but it's not on the bed,
It's okay.
obviously.
That's good. Would this make you safer? As I'm gonna kind of like pick it up and put it on the bed.
He grabs it out of your hands and like aims it at you, even though he knows it's Mowgli, and then he kind of like sets it down a little bit.
Okay. So this
did you get-
person.
I locked the door.
I'll take us up now. I just wanted to bring us down here for that one thing.
Okay.
Sacrifice.
All right, continue,
Would I
guys.
realize now, though, Ty?
Yeah,
Sig
you'll
unlocked the
you'll
door.
rub your eyes and realize your
What?
goggles aren't on.
What'd you just say?
You rub your eyes and realize your goggles aren't on.
Okay, as soon as I do, I will punch Mowgli in the face.
Ow.
Roll a
Oh,
hit.
shit.
Roll a hit. Roll a hit.
Oh, actually, no, this is a melee attack, so I have to subtract 1. 0.
That's
Oh my god.
Before you do, you cover your eyes completely with one hand, so you just swing out, and you're just gonna feel your hand slam against your metal dresser on the side of you.
Ow! And he's gonna jump up and like skid on the floor a little bit and grab his bag and his rifle and try to run out.
You still have your eyes covered.
Yes,
As this
I'm
happens,
not looking where I'm going.
you're gonna slam right into Cogna in the back. Make a dexterity saving throw, Cogna.
Oh, so
And
they're
Dash.
just now in the room.
Wait, why am I in the room?
You're not. Dash is running out of the room, down the hall, into you.
I'm gonna, or
12.
I'm gonna run out.
I'll wait till I can do a thing.
Well, you guys gotta wait. Right now, Cogna's just getting like dead
11
back,
for
bringing
dexterity
tea.
saving throw.
Yeah.
12.
So as you're bringing more tea out to everyone, kind of refilling cups, as yet again the conversation is kind of quieted down, with Mowgli had walked away. You'll watch as Dash just smashes into you as tea mug kind of goes spinning in the air. Sig, this is your moment. Make a dexterity saving throw to catch that tea.
Oh my god.
Oh, I
Could
don't
be
care
the
about
end
the
of
tea.
X.
I'm actually just going to.
All right, well then you're gonna get hit with tea.
Oh, I was actually gonna move out of the way to try to go like.
Then make a dexterity
Like-
saving throw regardless of what's happening, because you have tea coming
All
at you.
right.
I was giving you a moment to catch the tea and not get hit by it, but if you're gonna fight me,
Oh,
you're getting hit by tea.
I'll just. Oh, I'll just. I don't mean. I won't catch it. I'll just move away if I can.
All right. You're still making a
It's
dex
more
save.
of a. Yeah, yeah, of course.
You get hit by
Nope.
tea. You are soaked
Ah!
in like boiling hot tea.
Oh,
He's
You
screaming
take-
Gungan. His
You
Gungan accent comes through. This is muy bad.
you take 1 burning damage
no.
from tea.
Ah, my eyes. His eyes.
As that happens, you're gonna watch as a bunch of the tea splashes onto Exodus, and he just dies because droids in this universe can't water. No,
No
I'm kidding.
water.
Yeah,
No
water,
water.
No water.
instantly kills them.
Yeah,
That's canon.
one speck of
Yeah, I
water,
don't know why
dead.
the clones didn't use that. I don't know why the clones use
Just-
water guns.
just
It would've been
Why?
so
Weather-
fun done.
Weather warfare just
Yeah.
cause a storm, and they always die.
It's
We
against
got him
the,
surrounded,
it's
sir.
against the Geneva
Oh my God.
Conventions.
Right,
to
it's
use
against-
water.
My bad.
It's a war
My
crime.
bad.
It's a war crime.
Ionized
There's
blasters
definitely
are
not
okay.
hundreds of
Water,
episodes
no.
with
Yeah,
like underwater fights.
Yeah.
Crux is now a war criminal. Breaking the Geneva Conventions.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, the teals pour all over Sig Sig. As Dash is running by, you're gonna watch as Dash makes another deck save to not smash right into the door.
Okay. Also, just so like an FYI, so people know, I did roll a character check, and Dash is stupidly heading towards like the door out of the ship. Like I don't think he'll actually press the button to do it, but in his mind he's just trying to get off the ship. 13 deck save.
I mean, he has to know that the ship is moving at fast speeds outside into space as we speak.
Yeah, yeah.
By yours truly.
Yes,
Yep,
he
you're
knows
gonna
that.
smack into the wall as you kind of clank onto the ground, as your sniper rifle and your bag just dump onto the floor.
I'm just gonna run out to pick him up and get the bag and sniper rifle. Terribly
I'll
sorry.
run over to make sure. Yeah, Dash is okay. Also, real quick, is Dash a? I feel like I fucked this up many times. What are
Don't
Dash's
say
pronouns?
anything. Oh, okay. Okay.
He, him, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Little
cool.
boy.
I want to make sure.
Yee.
All right. So as
Uh,
you're kind of picking up
I
his gun and
apologize,
this
as
stuff,
I'm dragging him into the room.
I'll
Oh,
just
is-
stand in front of
is-
him, kind of being like a buffer to see.
is he okay?
Yeah, totally fine. Don't worry, I'll talk with him.
As soon as I hear that voice, I'm like going into a ball. Actually, no, because Mowgli has my sniper rifle. Okay, so yeah, I'm going into. No, actually, I'm not. I have my my wrist blaster. I'm going to blindly try to shoot it at her.
Oh my god.
X is gonna try
Roll-
to step in the way. and,
Roll
like,
the
take
hit on
shot.
disadvantage.
Okay.
I was gonna say 6 was, but you know what? No, I'll let the droid do it.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
He wants to be poetic and all, but yeah, no. Oh fuck.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
you're going to hear as it seems like blaster on metal hits. Roll your damage.
That is 4 damage. Or I'm sorry, 7 damage.
Yeah. You're just gonna hear what sounds like an explosion happen when you shoot. Are you gonna look and see what happened?
No.
What do we see?
I mean, you got hit. One of your panels gets flown off. from
Okay, good.
blaster.
Man, if Dash looks, his whole world is gonna just break in half.
Mm.
Please cease, Dash. This is not a healthy reaction.
You're supposed to
Dash, don't
protect
worry, we're going into the room. I'm doing that.
I'll just Sig will kind of like
Sig, you're boiling.
Ah! Is it still that? I'll run
Oh.
my face under cold water.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're.
that's a bad
you're-
idea. That's a bad
Oh, that's
idea.
gonna hurt. Oh, that you hurt yourself so much more doing that. You start
Oh.
screaming.
What
more.
else do you do against boiling liquids?
Salt.
What?
Salt.
No,
He pours
that's not
salt in his
true
head.
at all.
extra salt.
What?
Whenever I got a burn, I just run my hand under cold water. That always was
You're
fine.
hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold it under cold water for a long time.
Right.
Hope
What
it
do you
makes
mean
it
it-
worse.
Not worse.
That makes it heal
No.
worse. That makes it heal worse.
No, that's called chemical burns. I'm not giving people like burning chemicals.
This
No.
is tea. This is boiled water.
Yeah, but that
You
one
put
time you
water on
gave them Sig pop, boiling Sig pop. That
Okay,
was
technically,
Okay,
okay,
that.
technically, if you boiled Sig Pop, that was a chemical burn then.
Yeah.
No, this was actual
That stuff
tea.
is wicked unhealthy.
This stuff is actual tea.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind, never mind.
So
He runs. Sig runs to the kitchen, swearing in Gungan. His Gungan accent completely out in the open.
yeah, you're like breathing under the water essentially. You're just like
Yeah.
Aw.
as you filled up
His
the
eyes
sink.
are like. His eyes are like all red and puffy from like being burned.
Jeez.
Yeah. So what's happening with Dash?
Um,
I'm moving him into the room.
Which room? His room?
which
Back
room?
to his room. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I'm gonna close the door.
As you close the door and you kind of set him down on his bed, you'll kind of hold him straight as he's kind of sitting there. It's just eyes still covered.
Okay. You doing okay? Listen, let's.
He's gonna push you away, and he's gonna, still with his eyes closed, he's just gonna kind of move his one hand onto the bracelet, and he's gonna say, "Can you help me kill her?"
Oh,
Hey,
Talking to me.
Dash.
You don't
let's
hear this.
talk
This is in
about
his head.
this.
This is his.
Oh, okay.
This is in his head.
Okay,
Alright,
got it.
correct?
If I can do it in my head, then yeah.
Yes. You'll just hear. Well, perhaps I could help you. You have been such a good helper, and you are still soon going to be a good student. But I do wish that you'll listen to me once we leave the ship, and you'll help me help you. Do you understand?
What can you do to help me?
I can take care of her for you. Very easily once we land.
But I have to do it now, or she's gonna kill me.
I don't
or she'll-
think
or she'll
she's
bring me
here to
back.
kill you,
Well, then
child.
that's worse. Then she's gonna bring me back.
I don't think
I
she's
can't go
here
back.
for you, child. She's been here for some time, it seems.
She's not here for me.
Has she even looked at you?
Well, then I don't have to kill her. And then out loud, he's gonna say, "Then I don't have to kill her."
You doing good, Dash?
He's gonna open his eyes and look at you, and he's gonna say, "I don't have to kill her."
Who do you not have to kill, Dash?
No one.
Mhm.
Did you
Is
see my
this new
goggles
person-
anywhere?
Not that. Can I like look around real quick? Like do
Yeah, roll
glance?
perception.
8.
You can't see them anywhere. It doesn't seem like they're near where Dash was.
Can
I
I?
can't see anywhere.
Can I look?
You gonna open your eyes?
I said I opened my eyes and looked Mowgli in the face.
Oh, sure. Alright, roll perception.
wait, what are up with Dash's eyes, by the way?
He has
I
cataracts.
don't know.
He just has cataracts. He's actually really old.
They're
Maybe
just-
it's none of your business.
It's just very older eyes compared
Okay,
to how young the
That's
kid
so
is. It's
rude.
quite
I just
disturbing.
figured I would ask.
12.
Jeez. I wasn't sure if I had missed it or like, wow. Okay.
You don't.
You didn't miss anything,
Okay.
Katie.
You
Alright.
can't really find them either. You're kind of hunting around. You can't find them anywhere.
What did Sig Sig do with my fucking goggles? Jeez.
Why did
I don't
Sig
even
Sig
know what I
take
did.
them? Why did you take this poor?
So,
Wait.
but there are some matters I want to talk to you about, Dash.
Wait.
You can talk to him, but he's like searching his room, like head to toe, like ceiling to floor, like looking for his goggles.
Remember when we talked about the art? Well, it seems like the Emperor is also a very controlling artist.
Sure.
Are you paying attention?
Yeah, I'm just looking for my goggles.
How about I help you with this first, and then we talk about it? As I'm
okay.
gonna start helping.
I know I didn't take the goggle.
I feel like it's Mowgli's like leaf pet. 'Cause he left the door unlocked.
He wouldn't.
Oh,
I don't know.
Because he keeps saying that everyone has secrets. So
True, but he doesn't
then
like
it's
actively force people into opening them.
how do you know? You only met this leaf person like a
'Cause
day
At
ago?
least I talked to him. That's not even true.
Okay, a week ago? A week ago. It's
Like
been a
2
week.
weeks ago.
No, it's
And
been
then
a
a week
week.
ago, Katie, you
We haven't
blew
been
up a
on
fleet
road for a
of spaceships from the Sith Empire.
Hmm.
Not even.
Alright, okay. I just saying that you don't know the leaf boy that well yet.
wow.
So while this is
But-
happening in the other room, Elania's just going to say, I'm so sorry I've caused you all so much trouble.
No,
Nikos?
Nico?
no, it's fine.
Oh.
I did not mean to scare your captain so much. He shot at me. She's gonna look at Cagna and just be like, why did he shoot at me?
I think they're just very scared for some reason. I don't know, but I trust that Mowgli is going to be able to bring them back with a better mind. And if not, well, we'll be here to help protect you.
I will say I would rather not take another injury.
I'm sorry that I didn't help you there. I was very off balance with the tea flying around. I should have been able to protect you too.
No apologies necessary. This is my purpose on the vessel.
Sorry that I shot you, Nico.
Oh my gosh, wow.
It didn't even hurt that bad.
no,
Really?
okay.
Is it fair to say,
Oh,
DM
Well,
Ty,
I
that
roll max
What?
damage.
is it fair to say that like I would have ran my body under, or just my head and everything under cold water enough to come back to the conversation had in that like common room, or am I still running my face and such underwater?
I'm so sorry. I had to listen to my father. Can you repeat what you said?
You're good. Is it fair to say that like Sig Sig like doused himself with cold water enough to go back to the common room conversation, or is he still like
Yeah, you can
taking
also,
care of himself?
as you go in, you could.
Oh.
Yeah, as you walk in, you could also go up to Exodus and probably get some Kolto to kind of help out.
Hmm. Yeah. Do you have Kolto or Alloy or
He's not even really
something?
looking. He doesn't really even look at Sig Sig before his left hand kind of turns the wrist. A little nozzle looks like it comes out of his
Mhm.
wrist, and this little white pellet gets kind of fired out of it and hits you on the forehead, and explodes into this little bit of a mist, which will heal you for. I mean, how much damage did you take?
I only took 1 damage.
It does a D4 plus 4, so you'll heal
Okay.
back.
Nice.
Okay,
That hurt more because of the burn.
perhaps we should talk a little bit about what at least we here are thinking we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that we somehow walk away from this with Twilight and maybe not fighting the Emperor.
I like that. I like the sound of not fighting the Emperor.
Good end goal. What's the middle part? How do we get to that point?
Um, Well, we don't need to go through with the trial if we don't have if we just if we get all the if we get the code for the monolith, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The code and the device.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can get those two things without going to war with them, and we also have Twilight by our side, perhaps then we just leave before they can be like, no, we want you to stay to resurrect a dead person.
We also still need a hyperdrive for there's the big ship, right? It's the hyperdrive is damaged on the big ship, right? We need to find some parts to fix it, or am I
You
confusing
know
that
that
with
they
our
were
ship?
fixing things, and they said they could probably use some parts. But you don't also know at the moment, because you guys haven't talked in a while, if they found those parts, what they've really done.
Okay, so yeah, Sig assumes that they still need parts and things until we call.
Well, our first priority would be to make sure that we have the codes for the monolith, correct? So that they can get to somewhere with food.
That's true. And then they just have to hide out for a while.
Then we can find, yes, we can find parts later, perhaps. I'm not.
Because there's that, there's a salvage yard out in space somewhere with some more modernish ships, right?
It's certainly possible. I do recall seeing a individual in Imperial garb in the wreckage.
Right. So, I mean, that's a fairly... I mean, it's not brand new, but it's modern enough.
We can make it work.
Right.
Yes. That is a good idea.
So I guess the question becomes, how do we get these codes and the device?
Well,
that's
in order to avoid suspicion, we should most likely continue on the path, correct? With our vessel following theirs, or however we are traveling.
Wait, why did Dash try to shoot me?
Oh, he was afraid of you for reasons that
Does he
I will not
recognize
discuss.
me?
Yes. Not you, but...
Is he Chiss? Is he like my people?
No, I think you just gave off the wrong vibe.
X just will stare just blankly.
Roll deception.
Oh boy.
Could I aid X or?
Did you hear that, Ty? Can Andrew aid Nikos?
You can try.
It's not gonna matter. I rolled with it in mind, and it's not gonna matter because the better roll was a 7. The worst roll is a 4.
Oh, boy.
So,
she's just gonna look at you and she's gonna go. Wait, what? Why aren't you? Is he Chiss? Because that might make sense. Maybe this whole thing needs somebody who's Chiss. I don't know why, but
oh, I see.
How does that make sense?
Because I was the last one alive of the other group. As it seemed like the Emperor took a liking or like really liked Dash.
Yes. An uncomfortable obsession, I'd say.
It was pretty weird how just all of a sudden it was. But I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why Chiss would be important. I don't even know what these people are. I've just been hiding and living amongst them. They call themselves Sith. They say that they're an ancient people. They took the remainders, the crystals that my people used to power some of our ships, and they started putting them in display. I managed to steal a few in disguise, but the one that Cogna has here is the last one.
I see. And you said the codes for the droids, machines, Those are back on Sidon.
No, the droids live on Tula. There's a huge droid population. I don't know why.
Right.
It's just they just live there. They were always
So-
very kind. They weren't aggressive.
So the codes that we require are on the planet's surface that
Yes.
we are going to.
Yes.
So here's my suggestion, and any of you may call me crazy, but our vessel is fitted with an escape pod. What if we take a small
Mhm.
group, 2, maybe 3 of us, to look for the codes or whatever we need here on the planet, perhaps some diplomacy with the locals, while the others play along, stall as long as they can. Get twilight, we meet up a day or so after being on the planet, and we leave before we enter the temple.
I can keep the ship up and running, I guess. While people do that.
Of course, we could also just leave now and not have to do any of this, but of course, that is not a decision I assume that will sit with most of you organics. You have attachment.
Well, we're not exactly leaving the solar system without getting these codes.
That is correct.
So I think we have to move forward no matter what.
Simply, if we were to continue now, we are more at risk of playing into the hands of the Emperor than if we were to take time to formulate a better plan. However, if we wish to rush things, I see problems with it, but I also know that, risks must be taken.
I mean, we got the time right now, right? We still gotta get there. To like come up with something better.
Possibly. We're more
How long
limited.
is the travel from the planet we were to Tula?
2 days.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not a whole lot of time. Shit.
So I think that we have part of a good plan. Some of us go and help distract the Emperor, while others of us kind of disguise, go and get the codes from the droid. Then we need to meet back up and somehow get back to Sudan, right?
Yes.
Right.
We'll have to get
Or
if we can get out of here. Some of the droids have ships. Does this have a hyperdrive?
Not a
this ship
functioning
does
one.
not have a hyperdrive.
Maybe we
It
can
has
steal
one, it's just not
a
functioning.
hyperdrive from one of the
Oh.
droids. Maybe the droids have hyperdrives. I've never seen their ships, but I'm assuming they have them, and they must have had them to get there.
Or they could maybe fix up ours. I'm sure they've got
Maybe,
some
yeah.
kind of.
If we can befriend the droids well enough, I'm sure we'll be fine. And it usually takes about a day until everything's set up for the temple anyways. Like there's a whole event, they get everything set up, people come and watch.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Must be
ask,
quite
yeah,
good.
in terms of like, yeah, I was gonna say in terms of distracting them, I don't really know how good it would be for a large majority of the crew to be gone and then just like skeleton crew left and then try to stall that everyone's still there. So I'm sure they think something was up pretty quick.
Correct.
Well, what about this? We have a bracelet that can make someone look like someone else, and we know that the Emperor really needs, or we think the Emperor really needs, someone who's just in their plan. So if one of us disguises themselves as Dash and runs off, maybe, then the Emperor's efforts would be focused on finding Dash, quote unquote, or
Wait.
whoever looks like Dash.
Wait, we may not even. I just realized we may not even need a distraction. We've already established with the Emperor that we are in need of food and resources. What if we simply send a few of us out with a diplomacy mission to the droids seeking this?
Oh, to look for.
Be
Oh yeah.
be honest, just omit the truth, if you understand what I'm saying. We don't need to tell them
Right.
everything. We just say we are sending a couple of us to seek aid from the droids while the rest of us can stay and party or whatever the night has for us.
Yeah, while they're waiting to set up their whole shindig.
That way we're not being deceptive, nor do we need to hide or try to sneak away. We can simply just walk away.
Yeah. 'Cause it is a jungle planet, I mean. Right.
Or at least a planet with a lot of organic life
Mm.
in terms of plant life and the like.
That
I
could
mean,
be a good
I'm
idea.
all for.
Why not?
Hmm.
Also, it seems like Dash was trying to run away. Maybe one of us could follow Dash, make sure he's okay, but Dash actually running away could be the Dash running away. If that
I
makes
could
any
convince
sense.
him. I could convince him that the situation is much more dangerous than it is.
And then keep with
For
him.
him.
Keep close.
I don't
I
think
feel
that's
like
very safe.
I feel like telling the kid that, like alerting them of, raising their anxieties and whatnot. I feel like that's kind of messed up on some ways.
I'm not saying
Well,
that
it's
we.
only.
Sorry.
No, it's only for a day. That obviously, I doubt that something that can happen in a day can permanently scar someone mentally like that.
Right, but if they,
Hey.
if he,
Hmm.
but if he shot you on this short of a time span, imagine what his mind is going to conjure up in a whole day.
I see your point.
Mm.
Yeah, it was just an idea. I don't want to stress out your guys' kid.
It was a good idea.
I just figured
one
it was a
that-
good way to get him out of the area. And if Exodus
Mhm.
is with him, he's more than safe.
That's
Maybe
true.
not stir him up, but maybe go with him and be like, yeah, let's get out of here.
Hmm.
'Cause, I mean, he seems pretty jumpy to
What?
conclusions.
Why would we be lying to Dash, though? Dash could just be part of the plan.
Dash doesn't
Right,
seem to
we
want
could
much to
just
do. I'm not trying to not include Dash in the plan. I'm just saying that we need to get Dash out of here, and Dash seems proud. I don't know. I don't know much
It is
of him.
knowing
I think-
Dash, it is possible that the temptation of this event could prove to be a little bit more of a issue. He may not like the truth, and when he doesn't like something, he tends to believe in his own truth, and that's something that is dangerous in its own right.
Mm.
For that could blow our whole plan of our secrecy if we tell it to him.
I'm thinking it's best if we just bring him in on the plan, and then if he is going X, I mean, yeah, it might just. I mean, you'd be a help with the droids, but you could also just. You've known Dash best, so I mean,
Why would I be a help with the droids?
because you're a droid.
Oh,
Well,
I see.
I don't think that's what I remember. Dash or X has almost virtually destroyed every single droid I've seen
Yes.
him in the room with.
Yes, I'm not good with droids. That is something that you should know.
Well, I don't know if a bunch of I don't know if us coming up to a bunch of droids on a planet being, a bunch of us used called fleshbags, just being, hey, we want some of your stuff, and they might just say, oh, well, you fleshbags suck, and they just, I don't know, vaporize us or something.
Did
Right.
Helena say they were nice?
That may prove to be better than. I like to think that I have a modicum of self-control, but in reality, when it comes to certain things, even my programming can take over, and that is generally not a good thing, especially in a moment where we need to. Sorry, I should say generally it is a useful thing, but in a situation where we must use diplomacy to speak with droids, I feel like I may not be the right choice for that. However,
He's gonna eat the droids. He's gonna eat the droids. It's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. He only gets hungry for droids.
there's always a bigger droid, as they say on Naboo. I am that bigger droid. And I'm
uh, sure. I'll just pat them on their shoulders. Sure, that's what they say.
no. But seriously, I will eat them. So I should not.
Oh well,
Like I will.
fuck. Okay, never mind.
So what should I do? Where should I go?
You should most likely. That's a good question. The Emperor does not know of your current situation. He does not know that you are on this vessel. Yes.
I mean, he might know that Alania's here, but I don't know if he knows that I'm here.
Right, they don't know you're
Right.
you.
Right.
Did I type her name into chat?
I felt like you
I
did at one
think
her
point,
real
or we
name.
all did at one point.
Her real name, it wasn't it like Amira or Amara or something like that?
Amira.
It was Amira.
Amira, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I have in my notes.
I'm guessing like Amira or something, or Amera. Oh yeah.
Okay, excellent. Amira, you, what skills do you have? Obviously, the way you described your survival, you were obviously okay at hiding. Then, do you have any other skills?
I mean, yeah, I'm good at stealth. I'm good at recon.
Good.
I can shoot well. I know survival skills.
Perhaps you would be more useful with the group going to discuss things with the droids, or perhaps you follow behind Dash and I, at a distance, hidden. Of course, it would be quite bad if he noticed you. That would only surely increase his anxiety, which, as I suppose we've established, that's not a good thing.
As this is
But-
happening, you'll watch as Mowgli and Dash come out.
Oh, I wanted to talk to.
Oh, you want to talk to Dash?
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
had a
too
lot to
fucking
say,
bad,
Dash.
buddy.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, well,
you can
I
talk.
just,
No,
I'll just
no, you're
never
kidding.
get time, I guess.
No,
Sorry,
you're
I-
kidding. We'll
I
talk.
was just saying that I wanted to come out, and so he was like, "Oh, okay, he can come out now."
Oh yeah, sorry. I mean, you could talk to. Do you want to fight me, Nick? You want a 1v1?
Okay, you're coming
Alright.
down next week. We can do that.
Alright,
First,
cool.
gotta duel Katie. So
Wow.
Also, Claire said she beat you up in the parking lot. So
Me?
I got a lot of people. You gotta
Wait,
wait in line. Just know
me?
that. I gotta first get beat up by Claire. First
I
get
thought
beat up by Katie.
I
then,
thought Andrew meant
then
me.
I can fight you. No.
So I'll fight Claire in the
Oh.
parking lot.
What? No.
everyone's fighting to beat up
That was
Nick.
a large duel, but
Yeah, you gotta wait in line.
Alright.
Claire does have first
So
steps.
we'll go back over to the room then.
Actually, if you want, Dash can talk first with them, and then after we can kind of
No,
reverse.
that doesn't
time
make
a
any
bit.
sense.
Okay.
Let's
Then
go.
you know what? That you're the DM.
We'll do that. We'll do you guys first. So we'll go
Gotcha.
to Mowgli and Dash in the room.
Okay. At this point,
Okay.
he'll just stop looking for the goggles, and he'll just kind of sit down for a second and start thinking.
Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about some things.
Okay.
Apparently, the people are bad people. You were right on that. This girl that has now come in. I just want to make sure I get her name right. Amara.
yeah. You're right.
Amara
Amira.
has stated
Oh,
that this is a thing that a lot of them do all the time. These kind
Mara.
of temple run champion stuff. And it's not a good or correct.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to tell you, I think.
But I think I know what exactly is happened now a bit better and what they're trying. So we're not going to go into and we're not going to associate at all with it. We're going to try to delay it as much as we can and figure
Okay.
and if the Emperor gets feisty, we'll deal.
I'm just really disappointed that I couldn't stay on that planet after all. I even though I guess she wasn't actually looking for me, but the Empire's
Why-
back too.
There's a lot of empires in my day, so
Now
which
there's
empire do
two
you?
Empires that want me.
Well, you're a very likable person, so it makes sense.
That's not why they want me.
I was just trying to joke. So yeah.
It wasn't funny. I'm sorry.
No, you're fire. That's very fair. That is my. I was rude joke, but it's. I will make sure you're okay. I will do my best, and so will the rest of this. If you're still worried about Amara, we'll make sure that she is not near you, and we will. Exodus is very protective. I'll make sure to do my best,
Well,
as
she's
well
not.
as the other.
Then I have to make sure that she doesn't try to look for me, and so I can just pay her off.
We might not even need to do that, but we'll see. Oh, I just wanted you to know
If she does
more
try,
about.
I can just kill her. But only if she tries.
Only if she tries to do it to you, then yes. Maybe not rush to killing another person just.
Well, of course not. I don't have to kill her anymore.
Then how would you have done this?
Huh?
Well, how would you have killed them?
Well, I was waiting with my rifle at the door in case she came in. It's okay, I don't have to kill her anymore.
Because of.
She's not looking for me.
Okay, that's good.
I thought she was looking for me. Although, if she... The only thing is that once she meets me, she might try to take me back. And if
But
she
we won't let.
takes me back, then I'll kill her. But until then, I don't have to, and that's why I'm going to pay her off. And
You
he's like,
won't.
pull out his data pad, and he starts like loading credits onto like a little credit card.
You won't have to do any of it. We'll
No, it's-
protect you.
I've got it.
You're fine.
I can do it. I'm a big kid.
Okay. Well, just know, don't rush to killing. We can deal with the issues as well.
Right, I'll pay
We're
her
here to
off.
help you.
And then if I do have to kill her, even though I paid her off, and she still didn't listen after I paid her off, then I can take the credits off of her dead body.
You could also just let us keep her.
As long as it gets my credits back.
Yeah, that's pretty. If worse comes to worse, I can pay you back.
Okay.
Let's just not rush to this whole. Okay.
Yeah, sure, I'll just pay her off.
You sure?
Yeah. And then he'll
And
like
if-
pull out the credit card that already has the credits, and he's like, "See, look, I already
And-
need it."
And if she doesn't accept that, we're still not killing her. Unless she pulls some weapon on you and tries to kill
Well, she wouldn't try to kill me. She'd try to take me back. And they're really sneaky. I mean, you guys didn't even know that she was a Chiss until just now.
you. Yes, but even if she is trying to take you back, you. Right?
I've got it. Don't worry.
You see Mowgli kind of sigh. Okay, well, I just want you to know we're not going to. We're going to try to delay it as much as possible. I'd recommend you also make sure to never touch that temple area, no matter what anyone says.
Okay. We should probably go listen to what the plan is then.
I think that's a good idea. I think that is. Do you want to try to find your goggles? I could get like some
I
kind
mean,
of cloth to wrap your eyes.
I don't really want to be blind.
That's true. So it's whatever you feel comfortable with.
I guess if she already knows, then it doesn't really matter. And he'll kind of like wipe with his hand against his face and wipe off the yellow marks.
Well, I'll be here if she tries to. As I kind of pat my saber.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. As I get up, I kind of have my hand out. I'm always here to help. Just know that.
Okay, and he'll kind of like take your hand to get up.
As I'm gonna walk out.
Yeah, he will too.
And so that's how I arrived on the Circus Soleil of now.
How did we get on this conversation again? I thought we were talking about something completely different.
We were.
Dash is gonna tug at Elena's shirt.
I'm
Or
sorry.
Amira's shirt, I should say.
Yeah. So as you you're in the room now, messing with Amira.
Yeah, I'm pulling on her shirt.
Yeah. As you pull on her shirt, she's going to look it down at you, and she's just going to go, "Oh, hey, wait," and then she's gonna look at your eyes, and she's going to go, "You are Chess."
I'm gonna hand her this credit card that has 3,000 credits on it.
Oh
She'll
my god.
take the credit card. She's gonna go,
Oh, right.
"What is this?
Don't try to bring me back.
To where?
Promise?
Sure, I don't know what you're referring to. To the Sith? I won't."
No, to Scylla.
Zilla.
Deal?
Phil?
She's like, "I have no idea who that is." So sure.
That's the Chiss homeworld.
Oh, I thought it was a person. You could have told Ty that it was the planet,
Sorry,
because I don't know that.
sorry. I thought you knew.
I was
No.
so hoping that this Chiss character just was not born
No.
on the whole planet.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait, what is that?
No, I thought it was a person. I was
my
like, I don't know
God.
who that is. I mean, she still
I
failed.
don't fucking know.
So she
doesn't
would have
know.
said that. She would have said, "I don't know who that is."
He's gonna be like, the Ascendancy.
Oh, I mean, I'm a part of the Ascendancy. I won't take you. But are you a runaway?
No.
Anyways, our plan. Mowgli,
Yes.
we might need your help with executing some of this. And
Of
then
course.
So we'll
Sorry
just
to
we'll just
walk
say that
away.
you got updated on the plan.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Of course.
Yeah.
I tell Mowgli the plan.
Whoa.
So who's going on the escape pod? Who's
Okay.
staying on the ship?
And is Dash still trying to run away now?
Well,
Is that what
wait.
to do or
I,
I'm confused.
Okay,
I don't know
okay.
if
I
we
think we've
agreed
had
upon
like
what we were
5 different
doing.
things.
Right.
All right. So Nikos, I know that you're a
Yes.
good note taker. What exactly is the plan?
The plan is the method of how we split up is dependent on what we want to do. So we are going to split up into group, technically possibly 3 groups, but probably just 2. The main thing we want is one group that is going to stay with the Emperor and like entertain with the festivities and hang out and not necessarily keep him distracted, but like occupied, like so he can see some of us. Then group B is going to step aside, telling the Emperor straight up, just saying, hey, we are also here to find resources and help from these droids. So this group is going to separate and go to get that while the rest of us stay here and party and have fun. Then there was the optional group C, which was X and Dash go running off into the woods and basically keep Dash away from the Emperor. However, I feel like that would only set the Emperor's radar off. Unless if we had a Dash decoy, which was if we like use the illusion bracelet, but I don't know if any of us could pull that off because of the height difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say 2 groups is a lot better than
Yeah, spreading us thin might not be the greatest option.
You
I
might look
do-
too fishy.
I do agree though that I probably shouldn't be near the Emperor. Not both
Yes.
of them, at least.
Exodus, could you go with them in searching for help?
So the thing about that, as I described before,
As this is
is
happening, you guys are gonna watch as Dash screams out in pain.
Shit.
You're gonna watch as his wrist begins to
Oh.
crush.
Oh no.
Could I use my force barrier to protect his wrist from?
You can't get under to the wrist, but you can protect the rest of his body. As you can see that what looks like a bit of almost necrosis is beginning to pour up his arm.
I'm gonna get my lightsaber lit.
You're gonna be hearing loud yelling and Sith in your head, Dash, as this is happening.
He's gonna scream out 2 names. He's gonna scream out Mowgli, and then he's gonna scream out Miar.
I'm gonna get out my lightsaber. Okay, kid. just
Miar's
stand
gonna
still, put
run
your hand out.
over. Miar's gonna run over. He's gonna walk out. He's gonna have one of the plants like in mouth, and he's just gonna go. Was I called for? As you guys all hear that in your head I think this is the first time you guys have all heard Miar talk, except for Exodus.
I was gonna say I probably don't. Yeah.
Yes. I need your help. This is looking bad.
Oh, the liar is the truther now. Truther. I don't think that's a room.
We don't have time for comments.
I'm sorry. What's happening to?
It's-
Oh, there's something in there.
Yeah. How do we get it out?
Well, I can stop him from hurting the head, but I think you're gonna have to get rid of that hand.
Oh,
Dash, it's gonna be okay. Miar, go. I'm gonna like nod over to Miar. Like, go comfort him.
Oh, Jesus.
Exodus, can you hold him?
Yes.
All right, I'll go in. They're gonna make contested checks against each other. Not you. You're okay, Dash.
Oh fuck. Ah.
Okay as you can be.
All right. Dash, you're just gonna hear in your head, and visualize for a second as you're blacking out. You're just gonna see a little Miar in there, but you don't see Miar as like his regular little bug saw. You just see like a little white wispy thing that just very softly is just like, hey.
Can you help me?
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm here.
Thank you.
You did good telling them that you were lying. Almost. This is gonna hurt a lot though, so you better like bite something.
Okay.
Are you doing what I think you're gonna do, Mowgli?
I do it.
Yeah, you guys watch as he spins out pink blade and just and what feels like molten lava pours over you, Dash, as you hear the voice yelling in the distance and Sith stop. You guys will watch as the bracelet kind of skids across the floor. When it does, what's your passive perceptions, all of you?
16.
14.
11.
11, same.
12.
Okay. Cool.
Could I force pull it to me before it goes away?
When you go to force pull it to you, you don't see it.
Fuck.
Wow.
As you look around, you'll see what looks like the hand bracelet attached crawl up the wall, push a little button, while in space still, and you'll watch as it into space.
okay.
Wait,
how
did it get out the airlock?
It did open the airlock. So
Oh,
everyone,
fuck.
make dex saves.
How did it? So it got through both doors?
If I...
Oh, it got through the first door and it shut it. Sorry, you're correct. I forgot to set just one open door. That would suck.
Okay.
It's not the ill intent. The ill intent had an airlock that had one door because they never finished building it, and I forget that's a different ship.
If another one of my characters died by space...
Oh my god. Glad I'm not there.
So we'll get through the first door. As you guys run over to try to get through the door, you're gonna make a technology check.
Could I call out to X and be like, can you make sure that door doesn't open on the other side?
I can
Lock
try.
it down?
All right, roll technology check, Exodus.
All right.
I love that the hand just crawled away. That's so creepy.
It's trying to use itself out in space.
That's a
what Dash was
15.
trying to do before.
Good news.
A 15 tech check.
All right. Yeah. As you're trying to get through, Every time you kind of type in something, it goes bam, bam. You type in another thing, it bam, bam. You type in a bit more, bam, bam.
It seems
Get more
the system is
information. It
rejecting
seems like the door has been damaged somehow.
The door is damaged. It will take me quite a while to repair it, for I do not even know what is causing the damage.
Did the thing just go out into space, or
You
did
hear-
is it still on?
Well, you don't hear the door open on the other side.
Shit.
Do we see it open?
Can I
Or-
open the door to the airlock?
Oh, dear.
You
Would
want
there
to?
not be like?
Yes.
Does the airlock door not have a little window to the other door leading out to space?
You do. There is a little window if you'd like to look through.
Sure, I'll be looking.
As you look out, it doesn't look like there's anything in that area, and it looks like the door to the outside is closed.
Yeah, and then I'll open up the door.
As you open up the door, Cogna, you'll see the little hand, up against the wall with one finger up in the air, hovering over a button, and then you'll watch as it pushes down
Can I cast sleep on that?
on that hand.
Or not sleep. Cloud mind.
It doesn't have a mind, so no.
Alright.
And that's where we're gonna end session.
No, what happened? I missed it. I just lost connection. What happened?
The little Cogna went into the airlock. The hand was waiting over a button and pushed it as opening the airlock.
So
Oh.
it was Chris's understanding that we probably have a safety mechanism that if one door is open, the other door wouldn't be allowed to open.
X did just say it is damaged, though.
Yeah.
The system is damaged. So
Right.
Ragna is not that smart though, so
that's also fair. Also, the deepest of space isn't a big problem for X. He just needs to figure out how to get back to the ship, so he's okay with this.
So I'm not saying during all of this that I've been looking at the engineer class thinking that they're super cool, but that might have been what I was doing throughout the session.
So,
Right.
next session will be the part 3, and hopefully we will end this thing on the next session.
Jesus.
Nice.
I gotta build you a hand now, Dash.
Yeah.
now we can get this
Oh, the-
evil Sith hand back. Come on.
And
How the fuck are we gonna survive not getting sucked out into space?
I was
Honestly, it
looking
would have been better
at
just.
something.
I hope we could just leave that into space. We could just leave that in space.
Honestly,
Let that float.
yeah.
Also, we cut the circulation off the hand anyway, so I don't know how you plan on reattaching it.
I was worried at first that was my trigger hand probably because I was imagining it on my right hand's wrist.
is your
but then
right
I
hand.
realized that canonically in my sketches it's on his left hand.
It's a
Ooh.
mirror photo. It's a mirror
Proof.
photo.
Proof.
No,
There's
it's
It's
not.
proof.
It's a mirror
on
photo.
his left hand. It's on
Oh,
his
I like.
left hand.
Yeah,
I
and-
gaslight in Andy's
Well,
photos.
Also,
Whoa.
in reality, you tend to wear watches on your non-dominant hand.
Right.
I'm sorry
But-
for people that didn't get screen time. I'm really sorry, Katie, that you were just on ship with husband the whole time. I
Oh,
didn't
you're
expect
good.
the direction this session went, to be honest.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
This has all been kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's these sessions. I feel something now,
No,
I
yeah.
go for it, so you guys pick something out, I go for it. In reality, Chris called me out on something and I'm like, guess I'm going with it.
What did Chris call you out on?
I'm not gonna tell you. Because he's not here and then he won't know the context I'm talking about.
I'm also sorry, Ty, if I kind of jumped in on too many things or if I